Welcome to the wild, no heroes and villains. Welcome to the war, we've only begun. So pick up your weapon and face it. There's blood on the ground, go and take it. You get one shot to make it out alive. So higher and higher you chase it. It's deep in your bones, go and take it. This is your moment, now is your time. So prove yourself.
Internet, hello and welcome to the Get Wrecked Summer Splash Week 3 of Platinum Cat stream. I'm Alex HNA22 and this is Joseph Himana Savala, and we are going to Champion Select for game number 1 of Team Fish Taco. I almost said it.
Team Fight Tactics?
Yeah, I almost said Team Fight Tactics.
Yeah, expect all 3 iterations out of my mouth today because they will happen versus Rodham.
Yeah, return of the Middle Sticks. Again, both of these teams coming off of a loss in their last week,
right.
Rodham to the Tortellini Ordnance, and Team Fish Taco to Razzle Dazzle, if I'm not mistaken. In any case, that means that this game is an elimination match for either of these two teams. If they lose this series, then they are out of the Summer Splash.
And it is Nunu, a very strong tank, son of a gun, and Master Yi banned away. I have to imagine the Master Yi is due to Mistress Yi.
Yep, that probably makes sense.
That probably checks out.
Yeah. I'm not surprised to see these jungle bands coming out from Team Fish Taco.
Hulk
this year, yeah. Hulk is quite a powerful jungler, as we've seen from his previous performances in our events. And, you know, Rodham, they have, like, in their first series in the Summer Splash, he got target banned all of their games. So, you know,
bans continue.
Yeah. And Draven banned away from Draven Abuser.
What? See, now here's the real question: is that a bait? Did he change his name just for the bait?
Who knows?
That's true. Hopefully, Rodham knows.
Yeah. So Return of the Middle Six, they're banning away namesake champions, as it were. But you can only ban one of Jin or Kane from Jin McCain. So
that's true. Though I will say, if Jin McCain picks either top side, I will personally hand him a crisp high five. Mordekaiser being banned away, and with Karma on the board, I don't think Mordekaiser is something you have to fear, because if they grab Mordekaiser from you, you pick Karma and make him irrelevant.
Yeah. All right. The last ban is Morgana.
We do have Tahm Kench. We do have the Karma, which was seen to great effect in our first series of games earlier today. We have Lux open still, who is a power pick, and I will fight Yuumi, the magical cat. Is also available.
Yeah. So I get not really all that surprised to see the Yuumi pick up.
Right.
I personally think there are better first picks, and even better first picks within support. But I do think Yuumi's a very powerful, definitely worthy of a first pick.
I do, and I think picking Yuumi first is it's almost dangerous for a bot lane because they're going to pick
the Lux. Yeah.
Yeah, and if your ADC gets bound, you can't heal through Lux that early. This is not going to matter. Lux Caitlyn is one of the most toxic things.
Oh, Yasuo Gragas?
Yasuo Yuumi. Wait, the real plays.
Well, I mean, this rotation, they could pick Yasuo Gragas here.
They could. If Mistress Yi even has a decent proficiency on it, that is a deadly combo. Especially with Caitlyn and Lux both being fairly immobile. That's a guaranteed 2 champions at the back line. You're going to want to hit.
Yeah. We'll see. They do lock in the Yasuo, so now it only matters to see what remains to be seen, what jungler they'll lock in. They'll lock in the Sejuani. Qiyana.
The quinoa is coming out. I can't help it. I've been calling that for literally weeks. As a quick rundown for quinoa's abilities. So
is Qiyana more of a jungler or more of a solo laner? I know Riot intended for her to be more of a solo laner when they were like announcing her. We're not going to see it yet.
Aww.
Not yet. It's still available.
Right.
If they wanted to pick it later. But they will lock in the Urgot.
I think based purely like theory crafting, I think Qiyana actually does pretty well in the Yasuo.
Okay.
As just a random fun fact of the day, with bans coming out, I personally with Yuumi banned, I expect a Sivir band. I think a Sivir band would be a really good call here from Rodham, just by virtue of how toxic the champion is in that, and to that team as a team fighting team. With something like Sivir, just gonna run. Okay. Gragas is also a really good band.
Yeah, I mean, it's not gonna be a jungle Gragas unless the Sejuani is flexed into top lane
again,
which would be interesting. Unlucky Retribution was the one who played Sejuani, I think, week 1 of the Summer Splash.
Someone did.
It didn't go super great.
It did not. But the Gragas top lane is a thing. Gragas mid lane is also a thing. And Nico is a fantastic band, another one of those deadly top lane threats.
Well, more than that, it's also a mid lane band because Winged Nation has had some very good performances on mid lane AP non-on-hit Nico. Which I think is the less degenerate way to play her, if not the more efficient. And there's the Sivir band you were talking about.
Right. leaving Sivir open here might not cost him the game, but trying to deal with Lux with Sivir, it's harder to fish for binds.
Yeah, and it's also really obnoxious. Sivir Yuumi is probably one of the best bottom lanes currently existing right now.
Right, because Yuumi needs 6 in Athenes. Sivir doesn't want to play the game. She
Yeah.
just wants to play
Just
Farm
like,
Simulator.
let's just shove this wave forever until it's over. And there's Rammus. Some more jungle bans coming out onto Hulk. So now he's going to be pushed onto what is likely his 4th pick.
Right, and Rammus is a really good ban, especially right now, and especially into that team.
Yeah.
You just taunt the Yasuo, and Yasuo's like, well, guess I'm gonna die now.
Yeah. You can taunt the Yuumi out of
Evelyn.
her dash. Oh, this has been a big pick for Hulk.
Absolutely.
It's not like a crazy high priority jungler, but it's something that is very dangerous to give over to the side of Rodham. And there's Ezreal, the super unpunishable Yuumi Ezreal bottom lane.
Right.
I say unpunishable. I mean, like, you're never gonna catch them.
You should,
but
right,
you can
theoretically.
definitely punish them for picking such a low
Weak.
priority lane.
So in this bot lane, there should never be a single universe where Yuumi and Ezreal have priority. There should never be a universe where they are the first ones to a fight unless they just sacrifice LCS. By the same token, with Caitlyn and Lux consistently shoved, Sejuani and Yasuo could be looking for... Oh, I'm sorry, that is...
Yas top?
I don't know. Yasuo top into Urgot sounds pretty friggin' rough for both sides, actually, because Windwall would block all of everything Urgot wants to do. On the other hand, if Urgot just kind of flips him over him, eats shotgun, he's with Vel'Koz being picked for Winged Nation.
Yeah, this is a big pick for him as well. A lot of champions that Return of the Middle Six just like as players.
A lot of comfort picks.
Okay. We're not going to be seeing the teleport Yuumi, are we?
I hope not. I'll be.
Oh, okay. We'll wait until the choose your loadout thing runs out because
Oh, that's
it's
right.
bugged.
Because Evelyn has Ignite right now.
Yeah.
And if Evelyn has Ignite, I think it's worse than Yuumi having Teleport.
Yeah.
Or
Summoner spells are bugged.
Yep.
Once the last lock-in comes down, then
Yep.
they're bugged until it finishes choose your loadout, if I'm not mistaken.
Agreed. And that Yasuo looks to be top lane. And I could see it working out pretty well. Like, in the Urgot's fairly short range, you can get on top of him. My only concern is, can Yasuo shred through Urgot very quickly?
I think it depends. Like, is the Urgot super ahead before Yasuo hits 2 items? Then if
Right.
that case is, then no. But
And I feel
if the Yasuo hits 2 items even or possibly ahead, then yeah, of course he's gonna win.
Right. Okay, looking at some of the spells. Okay,
Heal Ignite.
this is right. Heal Ignite is a pretty good call, especially with Ezreal. And you don't. I Exhaust might have actually been the call here. Exhaust Ignite
For
the
the
Evelyn.
Yuumi?
Yeah, the Yuumi for the Evelyn.
Ah, right. I see.
Though the downside of picking Malzahar here with Sejuani is you're gonna gank, right, and the target's gonna die. But no matter who gets the kill, there's no one who's getting like funneled the kill.
Mm-hmm.
Like usually if like you have a Malz lane, I like
Yeah.
to run like a carry with it.
Okay. Yeah, because the Malzahar doesn't care as much about getting the kill.
Right. As he just
I
wants-
mean, a kill on Malzahar is never a bad thing,
Oh, no,
but it's
not at
not
all.
like you're getting a kill on your Yasuo, your Jinx, or something like that.
Though with Sedge, Malz, and Yuumi all on the same team, Merc Shred's going to be a must for the side. QSS is going to be really useful. And on the flip side, TFT wants to front to back. Vel'Koz is completely okay with that.
Yeah. Vel'Koz is cool with that. Urgot, it works.
It works. Lux is-
Evelyn is going to want to be flanking anyways.
Right,
So,
and Lux is also cool with that.
yeah, that's true.
So,
I mean,
like-
although Lux is more of a... Lux kind of appreciates a front line as a support.
Right.
You just want to be able to sit in the back line, throw out abilities, and shield both your front line and your back line from back there.
Their shield is absolutely nutty. The only thing that might hurt Rodham here is their lack of real frontline.
Mm-hmm.
So they're gonna basically if Evelyn can get rid of the Ezreal, and they can survive the Yasuo, they're good to go. Getting rid of Ezreal with a Yuumi attached is gonna be pretty tough.
Yeah. And I think I like Team Fish Tacos team comp quite a bit here. They've got a lot of power to kite with in the Ezreal. The Malzahar is gonna be like, he's gonna have a Rylai's almost certainly. He's gonna, just drop abilities behind him as he walks. That's one of the good things about Malzahar is, I think almost none of his abilities actually require him to stop moving, like for a long period of time.
Yeah, they're all like a split second. Like except for him, his obvious ultimate. Like
Yeah.
it's a super short cast time.
Yeah, like, because you know how there's some abilities like Syndra Q where you can cast it while still
Right,
walking.
there's no cast time.
Yeah.
Or yeah, but there's still a brief cast time, but it's not
There's
very
a
long.
brief cast time on his Q, but none on his W. It's
true.
very small on his E, and it's
Right.
enough with the Rylai's. It's enough to actually give distance.
Yep, and if you E, Q, wait a second, and Alt, your E refreshes.
Yes.
A lot of damage, a lot of good things. If I'm him, honestly, if I'm playing Malzahar, I play Peelbot. Like, as soon as Evelyn shows up, alter. Yeah, exactly. And just trusting your team to not die.
All right. On the other side, on the other hand, though, they also have a lot of ability to chase. Yuumi is
The chaser.
infamous
basically.
for being able to chase down people at the who are barely escaping from team fights. Ezreal's very good both chasing and kiting nowadays. And with Yuumi it's just exacerbated, so ridiculous.
Absolutely. And taking a look at summoners here, my immediate thoughts are
Keystones rather.
What did I say?
Summoners.
Curses. Yes, I do indeed mean keystones. Lethal Tempo Caitlyn is not what I expected to see. It's not horrible, but I'm just surprised. Yuumi taking Aerie. Does
Yeah.
that feel it was a mistake? Mm-hmm. Because I feel like the Arcane Comet just makes you so much punishable.
Make you very
Sorry, other way
punishing.
around. Makes you punishing.
I'm actually not all that upset to see it. More and more, especially this weekend, we saw a few Yumis in the Rift Rivals, and they have been taking Summon Aerie, not more than Comet, but more frequently than they had been in the past compared to Comet. I don't hate the Summon Aerie. The Comet, of course, like you said, it makes it a lot more punishing in lane.
I would say into a melee matchup, that's a really good call. Aerie gives you a lot more harass off with auto attacks. Really?
I think the other way. I think
Really?
Here's my thought process behind Yuumi Keystone. I take Aerie if this enemy has sustain, and I take Comet if they don't have sustain. Which is why I agree ultimately that I think Comet was probably a better option in this
Gotcha.
lane.
Yeah, that's a good point, because the area will help harass more of the time, and you can proc it more often. So it's more damage. Long run, less burst damage.
On the other
but-
side, what do you think of Aftershock on Lux? I mean, yes, Aftershock is, the big one.
I think
right?
in this lane, you don't need it.
I think in this lane you'd rather have Guardian.
Guardian would be a lot better because of the huge shield. I'd even be okay with her own Aerie, or with I'd prefer Aerie or Guardian, because so you proc Aftershock. What's step 2? They're not going to engage on you.
Yeah.
This is a poke fest.
Yeah, I like Aftershock Lux against not sustain. Engage supports. Yumi's not an engage support.
Ouch, that's level 6.
Yeah. I mean, but it's also Ezreal Yuumi. It's like that lane is never gonna try and engage on you.
It is not it's gonna be pretty useful. Not with the changes. Yeah, I think it's a bit of a mistake to go Aftershock here, especially because the rune choices, your smaller runes or whatever, are better in the area tier, or even Guardian. At least would give you a huge shield and the movement speed. Oh, Asparagus, you made a classic mistake.
Oof.
You're getting wrecked by Wing Nation.
Yeah, that's a lot of not a lot, but a sizable amount of damage harass early
just
on.
a little under half his health. Oh, there is half his health.
Yeah, they're good, but that's the first 3 waves missed by both mid laners. Or first three
minions.
Minions.
Look, you said 3 waves. Man, that falls
That's a lot.
It is. Both sides committed to harass. Yeah, and so far the bot side's getting shoved in brutally. But both jungles are pathing topside anyway, so I personally expect this to be a topside focused game.
I mean, I think anytime you see a Yasuo, that's going to be the lane that the junglers pay attention to, whether
Right.
against or with it.
And that's true, especially for this game like Ezreal, Yuumi, what are you going to do there? Malzahar, come on, that's even more boring. You literally, not out of gank options, but lower gank options.
All right. So Otso and Castoplas just shoving in onto Draven, Abuser, and XLs. As we expect, Ezreal Yuumi doesn't have a whole lot of options to get the wave shoved out. Spiderhawk and Jin McCain trading a little bit back and forth. Spiderhawk does hit his level 3, but he misses the knockup onto Jin McCain. He's able to just dash through some minions, get some extra harass down with the auto attacks.
Yeah, and with Spiderhawk taking the Conqueror, overtaking the Prestige attack, he's going to have a bit of a harder time dealing as Yasuo.
Yeah, the Yasuo Keystone, interestingly enough, Mistress Yi coming into the top lane, Arctic Assault is going to connect. He is going to get the stun off and just getting a little bit of more damage with the auto attack and the knockup from Jin McCain, but Spiderhawk holding on to both of his summoners.
It's a fair amount of damage, and not blowing the flash is really unfortunate. It makes a repeat gank harder. That's gonna land.
Yeah, he didn't get the headshot though.
That was odd.
All right, here we go. Jin McCain getting ganked up again by getting a gank from Hulk. Flash forward from Spiderhawk to get the flip off, and Hulk is gonna land the charm. Jin McCain does have his flash available, but he doesn't have the wind wall. Will he be able to make it out of it without? Yes, he will. That's a big minion wave pushing in his favor.
Yeah, and I think that was ultimately a bad call by Spiderhawk to commit that so hard with that huge wave crashing. Like, and you had the problem right there. The Q actually being blocked. Like the remain.
Hold on a second. Mistress Yi forcing the flash out of Hulk in the top side.
Yeah, Sedge hurts. Like with her changes, Sedge is a fair amount of damage.
Even they did just nerf her.
They did just nerf her. God, that shield tilting.
Yeah,
running in the game.
Prismatic barriers, absolutely ridiculous shield on this Lux, especially when you get both parts of it off, which is like a guarantee on Lux herself. Absolutely. Makes it so that much more difficult to take down the source of the shielding, which is the strat you want to do. But
where were we? Oh yes, the game.
Please remove Lux from League of Legends.
Perfect. I like this strat. Yumi's actually run
Yeah, it's so difficult for Yumi to actually get her passive procs off in this lane without getting punished. And there's the light binding, the trap not quite gonna arm in time, but the headshot gonna connect onto Excel's.
But the Q gonna go wide, the Piltover Peacemaker. It's gonna fall quite short, and that thing chunks.
Yeah, it's really difficult for this bottom lane of Team Fish Taco to keep up right now. But they're doing a fairly good job. Not quite that far ahead.
And right now Hulk invading on the Mistress Yi.
It actually lands the charm, throwing the Qs through the rafters, but not a whole lot of damage going down on the Sejuani just yet.
Yeah, I'm not disappointed to see the Evelynn. I feel like Trundle would have been great because you have such bot lane and mid lane, or at least mid lane equal if not priority, that you could really abuse Sejuani with more traditional counters. Because you invade as Trundle, what does she do? She can't fight you.
Yeah.
As opposed to right now.
But I think that the problem with that is I think that in a 2v2 it's harder. Sejuani is really strong in a 2v2, especially with a melee laner, which he has in Jin McCain.
That's true. Wing Nation needs to be careful. He does
level 6 just hit by Angry Asparagus. Jin McCain getting a knock up on the Spiderhawk, but it's not going to commit the last breath as Spiderhawk doing a fair bit of damage onto him. Angry Asparagus does have that Nether Grasp available should Mistress Yi appear in the mid lane.
Yep. And it's just a huge ability. Like ideally, like as soon as he hits 6, he gets to start using it. Like it's almost one of it reminds me kind of like Ashel. I really hate seeing it on cooldown, like off of cooldown.
Not being used,
right? Oh,
Mistress Yi, he spotted out, but Castoplast gonna get slowed up here. There's the Arcane Shift forward. He's gonna come forward. The stun gonna connect, but Castoplast with the Aftershock just not taking any damage. And Mistress Yi now is in trouble. Ignite goes down, but Atsu claims first blood. Hulk now in the bottom lane for a counter gank, looking for it. Draven Abuser has to flash away from the light binding.
And then that is Summoners from Mistress Yi, Draven Abuser, and both Summoners from XL just desperately trying to keep their team alive. And looks like the Aftershock's doing work after all.
Yeah.
What a toxic Keystone.
Castoplast with the Aftershock, the light binding comes out. He's able to survive all the damage just unloaded into him. And as a result, they turn it around and take down Mistress Yi.
And Mistress Yi falling there is really unfortunate. Dragon not being taken by the side of
Return of the
Millsticks. Thank you. I was like, it's not TFT. Is I kind of use that one? Let's see. And both mid laners kind of just shoving for all they can.
Yeah, I mean, Malzahar, Vel'Koz, what do you expect them to do other than shove the lane?
That's very true. I think I see some... What the... Oh, sorry.
Charm?
That charm sound... It was just sounded really weird in my ear there. Yes, the classic Yuumi. Unfortunately, they can't shove the lane in the bot lane, so they're going to have to catch this next wave as the bot is coming back with a BF sword.
Look at the minion discrepancy that's opened up in favor of Jin McCain in this top lane. Spiderhawk going for the purge. Jin McCain is losing some health, but he's got a big minion wave, and the last breath does not, or the Steel Tempest does not connect for the last breath, that is. Mistress Yi clearing out some vision as Hulk has hit his level 6, but Mistress Yi still does not have that Glacial Prison. Hulk skulking around, looking for a potential pick off.
And they do have Spider-Hawk.
Spider-Hawk is looking for a collapse. There's the Arctic Assault. They don't commit the last breath. There's the knockup coming out from Spider-Hawk. The Charm gonna connect onto Jin McCain. They do have the Purge. They do have the Widowmaker coming out from Hulk to take down Jin McCain. Now Mr. C on the run does not have the Glacial Prison, and that was key in that fight that he did not have that ability.
Yep. Also that they committed their abilities to this good. Oh, Yumi getting chunked.
Yeah. Oh, Arcane Shift forward also takes a little bit of damage. The True Shot Barrage right down the middle.
Hate to see it.
Yeah, good spread, I guess you could say. Mr.
no.
C, he's so low, and Hulk had just spotted him out. He's gonna look for the Charm. Mr. C going to turn around some damage. The Charm doesn't connect, but there it is, and it doesn't matter that he misses the skill shot. Now Angry Asparagus is going on to Winged Nation. The silence interrupts the life for disintegration rate. They don't have enough damage. Winged Nation now is in trouble. The Malefic Missions are refreshed, and he's down. Summon Airy. Angry Asparagus takes down the solo kill onto Winged Nation. Meanwhile, the final chapter goes in onto Castle Blast. He doesn't have anything. Auto attack after auto attack. Draven Abuser gets a kill in the 2v2.
That is just not what I expected to see, to be honest with you. Yumi just unloading the ultimate. But there, the bot lane of Rotom had to misstep to lose so much health. And just eating so much of this harass from the Draven Abuser. Really well done from the mid lane, the bot lane. Unfortunately, Mr. Chi's like, what are the odds I'm actually getting invaded here, right? And she gets massacred in her own jungle.
Yeah.
That's tough.
That's what you call a little bit greedy from Mr. C in the jungle there, sticking around at such low health and then trying to go for the continued jungling while Hulk is in the area. You know he was in the area.
Not as bad as Wing Nation saving barrier for next Worlds.
Ooh. But yeah, so you have to think, even if Hulk doesn't think that you're going for your jungle like super greedy,
Right.
he's gonna go into that side of the jungle because he knows that you can't be here.
Yeah, and I thought it's okay. I get a free boo buff. Wait a minute, and I get a free kill. What a good day!
But yeah, the Winged Nation. So Angry Asparagus at first overestimates the damage he can deal with Nether Grasp.
Right.
And Winged Nation, appropriate. Try and turn around and kill him, but he misstepped. He didn't wait for the Q silence before he channeled the Lifeform Disintegration Ray. It gets interrupted immediately, and as a result, now Winged Nation's out of abilities, and he's still got all the little baby avoidlings all over him. Meanwhile, Jin McCain throws at the wind wall, nice knockup, and Hulk is gonna flash for the Charm, and there it is. Fear Beyond Death is gonna fear Mr. C away from his own tower. Now he's getting chased down, looking for a way out. Glacial Prison is thrown. Spider-Hawk gonna flash onto him, just trying to keep it onto him. Just Purge will secure the kill.
Yep, the top side of Spider-Hawk and Hulk, yuck, are just absolutely obliterating their counterparts. Mr. C, once you invest in Arctic Assault, 13 seconds you must wait until you get to use it again, and with no flash, you're basically toast. I think committing to try to help Yasuo there was kind of hinting. Like, once Yasuo gets basically blown to bits, you gotta just leave, right? You
Just let him die.
Yeah, basically. It's like, oh, I can't save him.
The other thing that could have happened is if maybe it was a miscommunication, because Jin McCain did get a 2-man knockup before he went down.
Right.
Maybe if he had committed the last breath, gotten the extra flow shield, CC'd them for a little bit, and then, could have dashed through some more minions and stalled for Mr. C to make it a fair 2v2.
That's possible, and that's true. Like, once that happens, you're probably good to go. But as soon as Mr. C sees, the ultimate, she saw the ultimate come through, as Spider-Hawk walked up to get the Fear Beyond Death.
Yeah. So, a little bit of a misplay there.
Right. On the bright side, though, the smites! Mr. C winning the game one Krug at a time. One Scutter Crab at a time. Curse you, Krugs and Scutter Crab looking alike.
In spite of that 2v2 outplay where Draven Abuser did get a kill onto Castoplast, they do, because of the nature of the lane,
right.
Yumi Ezreal, they lose Tower First Blood. Otso and Castoplast just landing so much. Oh, Angry Asparagus might be caught here. That's a good use of the Widowmaker. Ace in the hole, gonna come down on the Draven Abuser. Now Angry Asparagus is in trouble, but he just speeds his way out of there with the zoomies.
Sorry, I was intently watching. Yeah, Mr. C does have Glacial Prison almost available.
No, he does, and now he does. Here's the light binding onto him. The Aftershock has expired, but there's the Charm. Mr. C getting the final chapter. That's a good suppress. Hulk is shut down. Otso is in trouble. The final bit of the Malefic missions will finish him off. Castoplast to Mystic Shot. He'll flash away, and he'll survive. That shield is huge.
How's gonna look at this?
Oh, a Draven Abuser looking for a little bit more on the Winged Nation, but he's still got the ultimate. He jumps over it, flashes behind him. Winged Nation pops the barrier. Draven Abuser doesn't finish the job before he dies to the final bit of Plasma Vision damage.
That was absolutely fantastic. Really good job from Wing Nation there. Barriers from last world is it's just being used this time. I was honestly scared he blew the flash or nothing. Turning around, killing Dragon Abuser. I think they almost threatened to lose this. They do have teleport from Spiderhawk. Yasuo channeling to go contest it. That means they could lose this dragon right now. But they're pinging for it. Malzahar doesn't do a lot of damage to it.
Okay, here we go. It's going. They're gonna get it. Okay, final spark doesn't quite finish the job. Mr. C does finally secure it, but they lost Angry Asparagus for it. They lost Mr. C for it. There's no flash on this cat.
The cat's caught in the trap, and that is a very dead 3 kills going over to Rodham, all for the sake of one Earth Dragon, just because Jim McCain was unwilling to continue assisting for the dragon.
Yeah, the Rift Herald going down in favor of Return of the Middle Six as well in the mid lane.
And no one to stop it.
They're losing so much for it.
Jim McCain has no teleport available. They have no members
He's
on the
looking
board.
for Spiderhawk though. True Shot Barrage comes down. Hulk going very low, but not enough to kill him. Jin McCain did invest the last breath during that fight.
Yeah, and Lux's Prismatic Barrier with the Athenes was enough to keep Hulk standing. And at the end of the day, that is mid broken open first by Rodham.
Alright, Draven Abuser takes a big Plasma Fish into the face, and he's like, alright, never mind.
Message received. And the toughest Spiderhawk needs to be careful. He's getting slowly beaten down by Yasuo, I think.
Yeah, it looks like it, as it were. You know, Fleet Footwork, for what it's worth, you get some sustain out of it.
It's been pretty nice to see. He's got like 30 health right there. Between Fleet Footwork and Taste
I'm
of Blood.
surprised that he went Fleet Footwork, but it seems to be working out for him.
Oh, did you expect the Conqueror?
I did. Mr. C, Glacial Prison connects on the Castoplast. There's the final chapter, but Light Binding has been thrown out. That means he gets a big chunk of resistances. Final Spark comes out, but that's a 2-man knockup with the last breath not available.
All in all, that went basic. That went
Light Binding connects onto Mr. C. Mr. C gonna take a little bit of damage on the way out. Otso knocked up, but there's no last breath. Angry Asparagus just stops the Malefic Visions and refreshes it. And Spiderhawk gets caught by the True Barrage! There's the Life Form Disintegration Rate, but it's not enough to finish off anybody. And the True Shot Barrage finishes off Spiderhawk, means another kill for Team Fish Taco. Angry Asparagus has to flash away. Draven Abuser Arcane shifts forward, not able to finish anyone. Plasma Vision does a big chunk of damage, and Hulk will finish the job. He goes in. Mr. C goes very low. Jin McCain now gonna get caught with the Widowmaker, but the shield on the Summon Airy is enough to keep him alive.
But for how long Hulk is chasing him down, that is a fast Evelyn. You can't run from that Jin. Oh, maybe
The
you
Plasma
can.
Fission gets to get the slowdown. Angry Asparagus goes to the Nether Grasp. The Voidlings eating Wicked Nation. The Tectonic Disruption, but Angry Asparagus comes out on top once again.
Yeah. You think after the first couple of deaths, Wing Nation like, wait a minute, maybe I shouldn't chase the Malzahar by myself with no backup. I know, unfortunately, Malzahar outskilling as he does best. I hate that champion. Man.
Fun champ Malzahar.
But all in all, that probably turned out better for Rodham than for not, because they can't pick up the kill, E pick up the kill. They do have a very terrifying 4-2-1 and 3-1-2 on the side of Team Fish Taco. I just don't know if it's enough. Ezreal opted for the Frozen Gauntlet, there it is, over the more deadly Trinity Force. So and this Yasuo has yet to hit his 10 death power spike, so he's not really popping off and doing the damage they need yet.
To be honest with you, hold on a second.
Oh,
Castoplast might be caught here. The Light Binding gonna connect, and there's the final chapter gonna be thrown down. Final Spark is used. Excel's just trying to do some damage, but he's gonna now get Mr. C caught. Spiderhawk throws up the Light Binding, and they caught the cat as well! The fear comes out! Draven Abuser now running for his life. He could not save Excel's.
That's tough. Really good. That's a fantastic point as to why I think Yuumi is no longer busted, because your dash is so slow. You have so many opportunities to actually get caught mid-transition. Though they are definitely
Eaten by the shield.
Though right now, Rodham is realizing what everyone else realizes eventually. You can't actually push into Malzahar.
Yeah, it's a little bit rough.
And there goes half of Castoplast's health bar.
Yeah, so what I was saying is, with these more AP heavy builds on Ezreal, I'm actually rather a fan of going Iceborne over the Trinity Force. Oh, Nether Grasp is invested! They just lost Spiderhawk for nothing! Castoplast very low, gets a big shield, and the Light Binding will connect on a Draven Abuser to dissuade the chase.
Yeah, and nothing really to do about it. Like they're pushing, and you can't push against Malzahar. You gain nothing for it. They would have been much better off going bot side. On the upside though, for TFT, Ezreal got another kill closer to the Luden's Echo, closer to the Hextech Gunblade, and eventually the Death Cap. I'm assuming.
Is the Death Cap really a standard pickup on Ezreal now?
It should be.
Otso, I'm not sure what he was thinking sticking around there.
Did you mean uh-oh? But yes. Very unfortunate. Caught in the middle of a back. Or desperately staying for the wave. No idea, dude. Though...
Ooh, they're gonna fight for this one, but that's a 2-level discrepancy. Hulk rips apart Mistress Yi.
Just going to go ahead and invest the Widowmaker just to guarantee there's no possible chance of the jungle
I mean,
surviving.
he didn't want to risk Mr. C getting away and flashing because he did still have the Aftershock available. The only single ability that Hulk had that would have finished him off was that Widowmaker. Good wind wall, but the charm will land nonetheless. Vital Spark and the Life for Disintegration Ray, but it will not finish up Jin McCain, and now the Nethergrass has invested. Hulk getting a big shield, and there's Spider Hawk with the Fear Beyond Death. Blast Tectonic Disruption means the angry Asparagus is now in trouble as well. They're going to chase him down. He's far away from his own territory, and they will take him down. Wing Nation shoots him down with a Plasma Vision.
That prismatic barrier is so tilting. Hulk literally got like an extra 500 health between the shield and the Athenian, showing just why Lux is currently insane. Oh,
Binding Chaos! There's the Piltover Peacemaker! They don't have enough damage to get through him, but no, I lied! Yes, they do! So much damage! The traps and the Lucid Singularity Flash Piltover Peacemaker! Now they might have overestimated their damage as the final chapter comes out, and they will take down Castablast with their troubles.
Also pulling off an excellent Caitlyn combo. Trap into headshot, into net, into trap, into Piltover Peacemaker. For the execution of Draven Abuser through Yuumi heal. That'll be a free tower going over. Excels is looking for the Yuumi flank.
This is a lone cat. Okay, the Sejuani's here.
Okay. And Excel's looking for the well-known Yuumi flank. It's where you bait the team to kill you so they leave the tower alone. The only real objective left that's easy to take is the top lane tower on the side for Rodham, and on the reverse side, mid and bot have yet to even be touched by TFT.
Yeah, it is about 5,500 gold in favor of Return of the Middle Sticks right now, as it were. Hulk is huge. He's level 12.
With a 10-stack Darksteel, which he's buying in Magi, so I would happily do nothing just in case. But he's at 2.5k. He's sitting on this. Jin McCain is alive, but he doesn't even have IE yet. He doesn't really do a lot. They're not getting the team fights they need. They keep taking all these skirmishes, which is not what their comp's designed to do.
Yeah, their comp is much better at fighting than that of Return of the Middle Sticks. These little brawls that are oh, hello.
I like it. They have no idea this is going on.
All right, this teleport, if they're like perceptive enough, I think they know now because they saw the teleport come down. Return of the Middle Sticks, they've gotten it down to half HP. They're not the ones with the Mountain Drake, and now the fight is about to break out. Jin McCain gets a good knockout into two. True Shot Barrage comes across. Wing Nation is down. Vital Spark comes across. There's the Nethergrass being used. The final chapter will root two. Glacial Prison catches a third. Castle Blast goes down. It's a double kill for the Malzahar, and now it's their turn to start the Baron.
So 1000% good Baron call. Horrible plan to teleport for the Baron call. They had no idea what was going on.
All right, Hulk is skulking around, and he's got a 2-level lead over Mistress Yi. Can he get in there? No, they're zoning him appropriately, and it will be a Baron to TFT.
This is TFT's chance back in the game. They shut down multiple people. They got a lot of gold. Ezreal's going to hit like a monster truck. This is what they needed. And Bottom is like, hey guys, here's the game. It's not your game to win. High five, bro.
Oh, man. Wow, that was such a good fight from Team Fish Taco. And honestly, yes, I think that the teleport might have actually been what gave away that they were doing that Baron.
It definitely did. Just because, like, so no one was moving towards that at all. The teleport goes off and pings start going across the teleport.
It's like,
they're like,
question mark?
Right,
What's
exactly.
going on?
Like, wait a minute. Guys, I might sound crazy, but, like, as long as TFT realizes, hey, wait, we win team fights. Let's keep doing this. Yeah. That is the only concern.
Oh, Hulk is skulking around. He's looking for somebody, but I think he was spotted on that control ward. But
yep.
Hulk is still quite a force to be reckoned with. 8-1-4 on this Evelynn. You have to continue on Team Fish Taco's side to group up, not be caught out by this Evelynn.
Right, because like if you lose Ezreal, I feel like you lose the fight. Like I feel like you're at that point in the game where Yasuo is still not online. You need Ezreal to survive.
Oh no. Oh no.
Remember that
Speaking of
conversation?
Ezreal, they're gonna dodge away. It doesn't matter. He just does so much damage, but Hulk took a big chunk of damage himself.
And he's gonna heal it back up.
Yeah, I mean, he is gonna heal it back up, but that just demonstrates to you how much power this Ezreal's holding right now.
That's true. I think if Ezreal is less surprised, the charm did not land. I feel like if Ezreal is paying attention, like if not kills Hulk, at least forces Hulk's ult.
Yeah.
Though all in all, right now, both supports do have their themes finished. They're working towards their second item,
Ardent
Sensor
on
for
both
both of
sides.
them, which, mixed feelings.
I think that's pretty reasonable. I like it more on Lux than I do on Yuumi.
Yeah, especially with like the build that Ezreal's opting for, like the more poke heavy build, which is fine. I like it. I agree with it. I think I just don't think you go for the
Ardent.
Ardent
Yuumi.
yeah, because
Well, what else would you go?
so some people do a couple of things. Like I've seen like the slow builds, like you build the.
I don't like the slow build. I've seen people do it.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's suboptimal because
you don't have the glacial augment.
yeah. Well, not only that, but I think even with I just don't think you don't go glacial augment on Yuumi. I just don't think it's that good.
Gotcha.
But I've seen and I understand that it conflicts with what you. Oh no. Okay, well that's gonna be a problem.
You see Hulk like, wait, can I kill her too? Can I kill her too? Wait, think.
I think he could have.
Oh yeah, like well we can see where they're at, right? Like he was like, wait a minute.
All right, he's playing it safe, so good for him.
Right, that is I think that's the safe call because you don't know where they're at, and if you opt to blow everything to kill the Yuumi, and you get murdered by Sejuani, you lose the dragon guaranteed.
Yeah.
They're gonna go and look for it. Look, they're opting for the 4v5 without their strongest member. Gotta say, I'm a bit surprised.
Yeah, this is very dangerous to contest this, but they're not going to try and contest it. They're going to try and get some global gold in their pocket while they have the opportunity. Oh no! But what are they pushing down mid lane on the side of Return of the Middle Sticks?
And they can't stop them. Like they mount their wave clear AFK bot is bot lane.
Okay, True Shot Barrage did go down the mid lane to try and push off those minions to push for Rodham.
Right, and now
And
that
looks like they successfully gotten that tower bot lane without losing a whole lot.
yeah, and Wing Nation is chunked. Like if they opt for this, they're going to do it at a bit of a disadvantage. Wing Nation needs to be careful. He's at the point where he's one-shotable by Ez. Ez WEQ will kill him at this point.
Yeah. Alright, so the Mountain Drake has been started up by Return of the Middle Sticks. They've got 5 strong, and it looks like there's not going to be a contest. Just a potential steal attempt over the wall. It's not going to happen.
Right, and it's the thought process that counts. You know, you have to at least pretend to go for it. Oh, they just realized they're sitting on a pink ward. Okay, perfect.
Right, blue buff going to be handed off to Winged Nation as it interrupts. Alright, might as well continue farming then.
Yeah. Well, at this point, it's like, well, I can't back in time to go back to mid lane. And they're going to need to defend it relatively soon. Oh, they're backing off. Just kidding. So with no global objectives up and both sides having pretty high wave clear, we're kind of playing the Baron waiting game or the who face checks who game. Like, and on the side of TFT, they need to kill Caitlyn, Lux, and Wing Nation to stop those, like the wave clearing.
Right.
Malzahar has to die. Ideally, Ez dies too.
The other way I think Yuumi can go.
Oh yeah.
If like in this case where the Ardent Sensor is slightly less valuable for your team, is second item Redemption.
I think Redemption would be good here.
Yeah. It conflicts a little bit with your cut down mastery. But that's okay because Redemption's just such a valuable keystone or item active to have. Spiderhawk here pushing in the top lane, gonna be pushed off by Angry Asparagus.
I think I'd even be pretty okay with the Mikhail's. Like for
Yeah,
Cataplast.
that's fair. Definitely.
Like, I think the Lux
agree.
binding alone.
Yeah, Mikhail's definitely a good item. It gives you a lot of power into your zoomies with how much increased healing and shielding you get.
Yep. And from there, I think you could build it into a locket. Because like your health isn't great, but I wonder if the shield buff is enough.
Jin McCain throwing out the wind wall to stop that ward from going down.
Honestly, insane player.
Alright, but now the Baron spawning soon. They're zoned away from it by these Caitlyn traps.
The classic Caitlyn trapline experience. And the issue is it's gonna come down to mid priority, and right now.
The Arcane Shift's forward. Otso might be in trouble, but the Arcane Shift is now down, and Draven Abuser chunked a little bit. Hulk is really looking for somebody. Hey, he's gonna find Jin McCain here. That's not the target he wants. He'll throw it down the charm, but he's not gonna go deep for it.
Yeah, you don't want the O3 Yasuo, who so far has not shown a great reason for to be feared. Though with that ward still standing there and no sweeper being used, they have no idea they were in vision there.
Yeah.
And as soon as you eat the Malzahar over the wall, or the Sejuani over the wall, that is a dead target.
Team Fish Taco trying to reclaim vision in the Baron area as the members of Return of the Middlestick start taking their recalls. The Baron has spawned and the control ward is on it. So Team Fish Taco, they could be starting it for all we know. Well, now.
No, well, Hulk has finished and picked up his Rabadon's death cap.
That's scary. Atsu!
Yeah, welcome to Ezreal, by the way.
AP Ezreal. Not AP, but like the new Ezreal.
Yep.
I love it. All right, Baron started up by Team Fish Taco. Their AD carry is dead on the side of Return of the Middlesticks. A teleport coming in from Spiderhawk, but now Jin McCain going in deep. He's gonna go through the final chapter. It lands only on a Spiderhawk. There's the Nethergrass and the last breath. Spiderhawk's down. Wing Nation has been caught by the Glacial Prison. They flash forward. Castoblast goes down. Hulk now is the last remaining member as Wing Nation is forced out of the fight.
Again, the TP from Spiderhawk, I feel, is just really poor time. Once again, oh, hey guys, TP over the wall. Let's go fight them real quick. As it comes in, before they can set up positioning around it. And once again, they are doing a great job zoning off Hulk.
Yeah, Jin McCain just running interference, making sure that Hulk cannot get into the pit. But it's going down, and he's right there, but it's secure. It goes over to Team Fish Taco. The Windwell makes sure that a Plasma Vision doesn't steal it from afar.
Oh, he's inspired on a pink ward. They're going to try to hunt him down. Alone, one at a time. Oh, Ezreal's like, nope, not today, guys. This is not how I die.
Yeah, they're gonna hand the blue buff off to him.
Yeah, and this Ezreal so far just doing work. Caitlyn literally got obliterated. Just the EWQ combo with an auto attack attached.
Yeah, Draven Abuser doing work, and I've never been a fan of Ezreal, but some of these players in this division have been showing me why it's valuable. Draven Abuser and oh goodness, the Tortellini Ordnance AD.
The Tortellini.
Whoever that was, he did a really good job.
I can't believe it. That's felt great, actually. Yeah, no, Ezreal is a really good, but only into the teams that don't build a front line. Like in the case where Ezreal's front to back, Ezreal does not front to back very well at all.
Right, because his DPS is low.
Right, yeah, that's the point. But with what they have,
all he needs to do is burst one person down.
Yeah, and at this point, they're basically praying that Hulk can get on to Draven Abuser. Because if Draven Abuser goes down, that's a lot of their threat.
Yeah, but look at this, though. Jin McCain also hit his 2-item power spike with a QSS. Although it's not him that needs the QSS, it's the members of Return of the Middlestick. Spiderhawk, Nethergrass down. True Shot Barrage doesn't finish the job.
That's Flash ult down and another ult down. Those are two huge ults down. They brought them looking, or try, or at least they think they want the fight.
Right, the Mountain Drake is going to be secured by Team Fish Taco. Life Binding connects on to Jin McCain. The Windwell comes out. Final Spark doesn't do a whole lot of damage. The silence is down. Now they're going to try and catch out. Return of the Middlestick. Flash Arctic Assault. Hulk has to Widowmaker out the side. Jin McCain pops the stopwatch. Keeps himself alive for the Life Binding disintegration rate, but that means Mr. C goes down. Hulk doing a lot of damage to Life Binding onto 2. Piltover Peacemaker's just coming down, but a lot of damage just raining from Draven Abuser's poke.
And Atsu was nearly one shot once again by Draven Abuser. Walked within 30 feet and just ate the combo.
Look at all those traps.
Oh, look at the Hulk.
Yeah, Hulk is from behind, but Wing Nation. Oh, he gets sniped! Atsu flashed the Mystic Shot just for it to hit the mid laner.
That's actually...
True Shot Barrage coming across is not going to finish anyone off, but Spiderhawk throws out the Veer Beyond Death, looking for someone. Life Binding onto Jin McCain under tower, but Spiderhawk is the one to go down. Hulk kited out and taken down. Final Spark, not going to find a target.
Yep, and with no Widowmaker available, Hulk is just cannot deal with Draven Abuser's insane kiting.
Oh, the root connects, and Draven Abuser finds another one. 4-4-0, Team Fish Taco.
Yeah, and it looks like this is gonna be Dang, I did it! Team Fish Taco's game to just win. Like, they can't fight. Hulk cannot pick this person off. They have no front line. They have consistently butchered the Baron call. This looks to be more or less it. Maybe not this exact push. The people are respawning, but all in all, Jin McCain's a nice guy. Who needs a health bar anyway, right?
How many tower shots did they take on the way over?
I'm not sure how many, but they both had basically full HP on the way out the door. Which is awkward, because now...
Look at that team where 2 people tried to walk forward and eat that ace in the hole for the Ezreal.
What a nice guy. What is actually really unfortunate they took so much damage, because it means they really can't just transition topside and take that tower for free as well. Bit unfortunate that. Yumi does have the Majai's finished. Sedge going the full support build. I take it back. She had picked the Zeeks, but no Knight's Vow.
Yeah, no Knight's Vow. Looks to be building towards Dead Man's Plate, which again, I'm not a huge fan of Dead Man's Plate. I think that Thornmail is super good as an armor item if you want to build full armor. And also, Randuin's got buffed. Guys, build Randuin's. It's good.
Randuin's good. I'd honestly be fine seeing the Knight's Vow. Like, just play Protect
Right.
the Ezreal.
I meant as more like
in general.
greedy armor
Right.
items. Knight's Vow, as far as armor items, super efficient as well.
Yeah.
Because of the benefits it gives to your AD carry, who is
Right.
12 and 5 right now. So
It also heals you. Like, the healing isn't, like, nothing.
yeah, it's not insignificant.
Unfortunately, you don't get UV's proxy, healing by proxy, but you know, small sacrifices. TFT, just pushing in through the top side. They're pinging to just push and defend. They don't have a lot of vision to really get though. Draven Abuser is going to blindly go over the wall. Yep.
Yeah, and we were talking.
Oh, Yumi. Oh. Sorry, I was really hoping.
All right, they didn't spot out the Yumi.
Right.
But Hulk and Spiderhawk winning the top side just really was not able. No, that's not the positioning you want from the AD.
Yumi.
Oh, XO! What? Whoa! Why would you do that?
That's actually so important. That means that they have a much harder time sieging against this Pokemon. As we're gonna
go forward into the light binding, but the Glacial Prison comes out to zone for him. Spiderhawk goes in, flips over Jin McCain. Hawk got into the back line and secured the kill on the Draven Abuser.
Oh, and with
Asparagus gonna get charmed up as well, and he gets shut down. Hulk able to survive. It's a 2-for-4 in favor of Return of the Middle Sticks.
And that is definitely the your team's Ezreal Arcane shifting and like getting hit by light binding anyway, being too late. Yumi being caught out for literally no reason.
Yeah, I don't know why. You don't want to AFK in somebody and just press E and Q all the time, but you don't want to jump out at that time to die.
Like there's no like when you're sieging towers like that, AFKing's probably the strat. Like if you get hit by anything, you can't. Your healing on yourself is a lot less because you can't avenge yourself. Unfortunate. Now here's a question: which team gets Baron?
Baron's not live. Oh, now it is. Yeah, you're right. I'm sorry. Well, I mean, I don't think that Return of the Middle Six have the position to take it before Team Fish Taco pops back up.
But I think it's what the game's gonna turn into. What's with the stars? Did you know?
The stars?
Yeah, they look like the stars and the coins.
Oh, it's arcade.
Oh my god, thank you. I've been sitting here trying to figure out all day. Perfect. Arcade, you're right. The arcade skin.
Yeah, look at all the arcade
Well, I
stuff.
saw the arcade. I didn't like put two and two together. The stars and coins would also be arcade. Anywho, onto the actual game. My apologies. With another dragon spawning, Hulk looks to wanting to do it. Oh, he's gonna find Yasuo. Your jungler's bot side, but Baron's up. That's not. Oh,
he's
it's
trying
the Elder.
He's trying to secure the Elder. Team Fish Taco are going for the Baron, but the Elder is the prize in the eyes of Return of the Middle Sticks. But Jin McCain knows it's happening, and he's zoning up the Evelynn. Team Fish Taco trying to do the Baron, but they peel off it. They're looking for it. Now they're grasp onto Spiderhawk. There's no QSSs for Return of the Middle Sticks, but they are not able to finish the job. The light binding onto Draven Abuser, but Castablast doesn't stand a chance. True Shot Barrage finished off also. Spiderhawk takes down Draven Abuser, and he's looking for Angry Asparagus as well. He's got the shield. He's got enough damage, but Mr. C coming from behind. The double kill will come through. Jin McCain, he comes in from behind. Hulk and Wicked Nation looking for him.
What a fight. Draven Abuser caught out. XL's going down to the Lux binding. Oh, the teleport of the base!
Wow! Jin McCain teleports into the base, and they're not going to be able to stop him. He's going to get the second Nexus Tower. Here comes Winged Nation, but the wind wall will dissipate the plasma vision. Jin McCain, he's trying to focus it down. The tectonic disruption connects, looking for the charm. Jin McCain trying to finish the job, but he'll get charmed and GA'd.
But that's so unfortunate.
Oh, is he going to make it out too?
There's no way. There's no way.
There's the
Hulk
blue
gets over
smite,
there.
and Hulk will dodge around this knockout.
Okay, this is Rodham's time. They have to secure. They can't leave base. That's double TP on the side. That's going to TP in the base and in the game. You do have inhibitors open. You do have to go through those first, but without the Baron recall. Just wait. The real play here is Hulk to go invis and solo the Elder Dragon, because he won't be seen doing it.
They have a control ward in the Dragon Pit. But they're gonna try and kill Mistress E. Hulk is gonna go for him. That gets the charm, but he's got he does a fair amount of damage to that Sejuani.
So just no MR. Like, not really.
That's true. Not any significant MR.
Right,
The
not-
inhibs have respawned though. The inhibs have
have
respawned.
respawned.
So it is available for Rotom to try and contest something outside of their base.
And still.
Oh no, Anso!
Oh.
And he's dead. Whoa, he got a big shield, but it cost him Castoplast. Atsu gonna go down. The Nether Grasp onto the other target. They finish him up, but Hulk takes down the mid laner. Draven Abuser trying to kite, but Spiderhawk and the Life Run Disintegration Rate. A beautiful stopwatch comes out from the Ezreal. And he arcane shifts away, but Hulk is in the backside, taking him down. XL's gonna follow, and that's gonna be 4-4-2 in favor of Return of the Middle Stick.
Get Garen, get Elder, do something! Rodham, stop farming!
But they don't have the DPS. Their Caitlyn is dead.
They have Weak Nation and they have Hulk! They can totally do it, just pick one! They're gonna go for the Elder Dragon. Hulk obliterated Elder Dragon early. He just needs the team to back him up. The only issue is they have to do it fast. Because Yasuo is pushing down mid lane.
Yeah, they've got the one Mountain Drake, and they're going to take this Elder Dragon fairly quickly. They've got to deal with Jin McCain pushing in the mid lane. It's secure.
Spider-Hawk gets the ward. He has CP available in the
Jin
worst
McCain,
case.
okay, this is smart. Don't go
no,
for
he
it.
dies.
You know you're going to die.
He's gonna die for it. And if he dies for it, that's...
He probably doesn't even get it.
No,
before
he definitely
if he
dies.
goes for
Like
it.
Lux just got there, Hulk's behind him. Not going for it is the play. The problem is he just showed himself. Oh, wait, will they know? Could they know?
They don't know.
They totally know. No, they don't know. You're right. Moving on.
He drops the controller just to make sure. Oh god, he grieves for it. He throws at the wind wall, but the light binding already connected. Jin McCain go for the steel tempers, but it doesn't matter. The greed from this.
Oh my god, that's definitely you know his team's flaming.
Okay, so I don't know if he went for that because he thought that they would catch him in his recall, or if he just greeted.
I think he legitimately misclicked. I think he thought he was in base because the way he walked was out of base right into Lux. He had no idea Lux was there. He couldn't have seen him. No vision.
Oh, that is
I legitimately think he misclicked, and then it was like, well, I'm already screwed. Let's just go ahead and die with honor.
All right, so Jin McCain is down for the next 30 seconds. The Baron is on the table. There's Elder Dragon on 3 very important members of Return of the Middle Sticks.
Yeah, but all this vision and no sweeper being... Okay, there we go. Yeah.
Hulk looking for Draven Abuser. Oh, this is it. Hulk eliminates it from the map.
He's been... And that's just it. That's all. That's so much here.
Oh, Mr. C gonna try and get onto him. Hulk does a fair amount of damage, but there's the Aftershock. The stun comes down the Arctic Assault. Glacial Prison nicely dodged by the Zanya's Hourglass. He's gonna get suppressed down, but the Life Run Disintegration Rate rips them apart.
Just go get Baron. Just go get the Baron. Go, both people are dead. They have no AD carry. Take the Baron. Hulk unfortunately was not able to Widowmaker it in time to get it off.
Yeah, the Nethergrass comes down from Angry Asparagus as he pops out of the Zanya's Hourglass, but they're not doing it super fast. Castoplast trying to zone. Angry Asparagus trying to lick his way in. Anso's super low. They have to be so careful. He's gonna get chunked down, but it's secured by Winged Nation. Final Spark comes out, but they lost Anso. Jin McCain in the back. He's gonna get shredded. A Spiderhawk looking for some more damage on a good knockout will keep them away. Return of the Mystics get the Baron, but they don't get any more kills.
Yeah, and that's really a massive downside. Caitlyn stopped DPSing just to try to shoot them, shoot into the bush. And I feel like you put your Caitlyn on the other side, I feel like Caitlyn has mispositioned that fight. This game is crazy! Okay, so right now, Hulk respawning with 3 seconds left. No QSS from anyone on the board. I lied, I'm sorry. Lux has a QSS and so does Yasuo. Which means that for those targets, they can't...
Okay, so now, good job. Now Angry Asparagus can't ult your support.
Yeah,
well.
I'm not really quite sure that the strategic... I think if you ult your support, that's a good thing. I think you call that a win.
Yeah, but honestly, why aren't there QSSs on the side of Return of the Middle Sticks?
I have no idea. I feel like you get a QSS on your carries, and Malzahar Becease, you literally pay 8 to 13.
I think the most important person to have
Hulk?
a QSS is Hulk, and he doesn't.
Yeah, Hulk sells the Banshees, picks up the QSS. Like I think you just have to have it. It's not something you can negotiate on. You have to have it.
Yeah. Ooh, these Mystic shots are really hurting. Actually, Draven Abuser sold his Iceborne for the Trinity Force that you were talking about, which I kind of disagree with. I think
it's
at
a
this point,
mistake.
yeah, I think at this point the slow is more valuable than the minor
damage.
amount of damage that the Trinity Force gives you over the Iceborne Gauntlet.
Yeah, the reason
All
with
right, Return of the Middle Sticks, they've got the Baron, they don't have Elder anymore, and they're gonna try and push down this top lane.
Right, and if they have to, they can stop for the second Elder Dragon. The second Elder Dragon does way
Does a lot of damage.
Uh-oh, getting obliterated in the back line. Just most of his... Oh!
The Plasma Fission does a fair amount on a Draven Abuser too, but he's got a Yumi to heal him up.
That's true. He does have the Lux with Arden and the Redemption in a pinch. I'm not sure Lux realizes this, but that is how that goes.
Okay, Winged Nation.
Oh!
Walls down. That's a pretty big cooldown for the team fight.
With how much
Oh,
pokes?
look at Hulk. He's caught out on the other side of the fight. He's going to be able to make it out of there. There's a charm onto Sejuani, and Mr. C forces out the Widowmaker.
Yeah, Mr. G also going to flash the Widowmaker just to make absolutely certain there's no possible way she goes down to it. Speaking of, Mr. C's just picked up a Spectre's Couch. Like, okay, after losing the 1v1 to Hulk, I have discovered my weakness.
Magic resist.
Magic resistance. Getting chunked out slowly. Neither side having a
Otso
Warbugs.
needs to move this trap line up if he wants to avoid getting engaged on. And there's the True Shot Barrage coming across. Otso got G8! Otso got G8! And now they're gonna focus onto him. He's gonna get taken very low. He flashes over the wall. Mr. C getting shredded. And the life point disintegration rate is good. The redemption comes down. Spiderhawk will survive the Malefic missions. X-Cells goes down. They lost the Yasuo G8 and the Yasuo's life. Draven Abuser and Angry Asparagus running for their lives.
Really unfortunate on the side that they greeted so hard. They didn't take it. Kate getting the safety over the wall, surviving, is just insane. I think they have a chance to end the game here. It depends how quickly this Baron buff lasts.
Okay, here we go. Angry Asparagus and Draven.
Oh my God!
That's a big amount of damage. The light binding connects on Angry Asparagus. Final spark. Oh my God! It strikes both of them as the arcade shifts right in line. Return to the middle six, looking to end the game here before the members of TFT respawn.
That's it.
The minion wave is coming. I think they got it. Return to the middle six. One Nexus Tower already down. They're going to tank it up, but they've got a huge amount of shielding. The Nexus Tower falls, and Return to the middle six with an insane comeback. We'll take game number 1.
Wow. Just wow.
Okay. So, Return to the middle six. We'll take game number 1 in that game. There are no words.
Yeah, I'm out of words in that one. That's imagine breaking their base, taking down both Nexus Towers, and failing to close because you just make misstep after misstep. Hulk put his team on his shoulders for like a whole 10 minutes.
Yeah.
It's like, guys, buy items. We'll be fine.
It'll be all right. So, we're going to take a short break before we get into game number 2. Return to the middle six, 1 game up in the series. Team Fish Taco, 1 game away from being removed from the Get Reg Summer Splash. We'll see you in just a little bit. Internet, hello and welcome back to the Get Wrecked Summer Splash Week 3 of Platinum Cap stream. We are already in Champion Select for game number 2 of Team Fish Taco versus Return of the Middlesticks. Return of the Middlesticks winning game number 1 in...
Spectacular force.
Yeah, like they lost both of their Nexus towers. And then
both
came
Baron
out
calls.
to... Yeah, they botched a couple Baron calls, but they were able to come back. They held it together. They picked off the people they needed to pick off. Hulk really putting the team on his back for a large part of that mid to late game, but then the team really just picked it up and they were able to close out the game.
Yep, Ezreal just consistently not where he needed to be, which is between his and all of his teammates for safety's sake. Yeah. Oh, it's okay so far. It's pretty standard bans. Vi ban again from Hulk.
We'll see the Nunu ban almost certainly, I would imagine.
The bigger ban with the Tom Kench, and then it goes Nunu and Willop.
Rest in peace, Nunu and Willem. In any case, Team Fish Taco, they had side selection. They opted to stay on the blue side.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like they did a lot of stuff right. They just fell apart in the late game. So that's kind of just how that goes. They're like, yeah, guys, you know, think about what we did wrong. We can run it back. We'll be fine. We can do this. Let's go. Master Yi once again banned for the namesake Mistress Yi.
Yeah. You think like TFT are like, you know, we didn't do anything. Like our picks were fine.
Right.
We need to just, you know, not fall apart in the late game.
So that's what I'd be saying. Like, hey guys, look, everything we did was fine. We just inted. So let's not int this time. Like, Ezreal got picked off a lot. They made a lot of mistakes.
How about
Evelynn being banned?
Yeah. 3 junglers away from Hulk. Big standard playing against Return of the Middlesticks.
Though, I don't know. I still maintain there are too many junglers. I don't think Vi is a worthy ban right now. Mm-hmm. The Nunu has insane scaling. Hulk has shown what he can do on Evelynn consistently. Yuumi once again the first pick for XLs.
Yeah.
He played it, but
I think the Yuumi went well for them for the most
The Yuumi
part.
went well, though there were a couple times Yuumi got cocky or just got caught out by the Lux binding. Lux also not banned. I think they go for Lux here.
Ezreal Lux.
Actually, no, because you don't need the Lux. You have the Yuumi. Like unless they want to run the Lux mid lane.
That's true. But the Ezreal will be taken by Return of the Middlesticks. So not going to be giving that one over to Draven Abuser. Huge performance on the Ezreal. Although with all of that power, you know, comes a lot of the responsibility for having gotten caught out.
Right. Like multiple times.
Yeah.
Sejuani.
So Hulk takes the Sejuani away from Mistress Yi in this game.
The Yasuo once again picked up. I wonder if we'll see the Gragas this time. Like the jungle, it's open. It jungles really well. It does well in the sedge because you can match your Arctic Assault.
Right. Yasuo Gragas.
And that's just a lot of team fighting potential if you are willing to grab it. But I guess it's Yasuo top lane, so they may not want to try to commit so many resources into it. I don't know. We're gonna have to see. I don't know. I have no idea.
Keeping in mind that this is a slightly different lineup from Team Fish Taco. No Jin McCain. Instead, TF Blade Jr. has rejoined the roster, pushing Angry Asparagus what looks to be into the top lane, and TF Blade Jr. will be taking the mid lane.
Ah, yes. It's the Trundle jungle.
Like you said, good against Sejuani.
Yeah, it is the traditional Sejuani counter because you alter when she has a passive Pike.
Okay.
That is going to be a hard bot lane to gank.
Yeah. So this is almost certainly support Pike. They really nerfed the
to the ground.
Into the ground, the solo lane Pike.
Yeah, the inability to wave clear with Q or E basically negates his ability to be a solo laner.
Yeah. Q only targets 1 minion now, and the E now no longer damages non-champions, so it's basically over. Riven gonna be banned away.
Though it still does stun, which means you can still do Scouter Crab.
Oh.
If it matters for you jungle pikes out there who like to lose games.
Nico gonna be the ban. Yeah, Wing Nation, big performance on that, but if you're gonna ban the Nico, I imagine you probably want to ban the Vel'Koz as well, right?
No. So okay, the way I view this is, so just like with Gragas and Yasuo, you can do something with Channel Pillar.
Right.
If that's Yasuo mid, you can like pillar behind...
Just pillar for that tiny bit of displacement.
Exactly. And more importantly, once that pillar's like right behind you, you're slowed, you're displaced. And it's like a 50% slow in there. And Vel'Koz is already pretty easy to kill. I think if I'm them, I'm fine with the Vel'Koz. Because you can also disrupt it with the pillar. Mm-hmm. Like, you don't have to throw it through anyone. It's like, oh, he's ulting! Pillar. Bloop.
Alright, and then the last ban will be the Mordekaiser. Okay.
Yeah. I am personally surprised by how little karma is valued by either team.
Oh, maybe we'll see it picked up here. But yeah, you're right. It has fallen very low in regards, relatively speaking, in the draft.
Yeah, I wouldn't be not super like they opted for Pyke over Lux. They need a bit. I think they need a bit more frontline. Alwyn, there's some more
there's some frontline.
Yeah, there's the one. They're like, hey guys, last time worked through no reason of our own. We need something
Through
to
no
block.
fault of our own.
Right, exactly.
Well, but they're the ones with the Ezreal this game, right?
That's true.
So they're less reliant on somebody to body block the Ez damage.
Yeah, but they just need someone to stop the Trundle and Yasuo from just running through their entire team. And when Ekton does that, he has the point-and-click stun like scum. There we go.
Maokai.
Speaking of point-and-click stuns, that's going to be a disgusting front line. Where is your damage?
All right. Well, Yasuo. Yasuo is a lot of damage.
Yasuo is an absolute lot of
and now
damage.
they've still yet to pick up their AD. It could be something very powerful, like Jinx, for example.
I think Jinx would be really solid.
Caitlyn's available.
Yeah. I think Jinx. Rise!
Oh, so this is bot lane Yasuo.
I didn't know. Okay. Okay, so hold up. So bot lane Yasuo with a Yuumi means that Yumi's going to have a really weird time landing Qs.
Yeah.
Like, I don't play.
But I mean, it's Ezreal Pyke. What are you really gonna do
that's
anyways?
true. Well, the issue is how you gonna get like what are you gonna do when they jump you?
And there's the Vel'Koz once more.
Like okay, so like walk us through here. So Pyke E's onto Yasuo, Q's him. When wall is used, stop the stun. W's out. Does it again.
Yes.
Vel'Koz being picked up does make me think that like, hey, camp the Jesus out of mid lane. Vel'Koz is an immobile champion. You're gonna blow his flash with the first pillar, and Ryze has a lockdown. Ryze doesn't have a lot of damage.
Wait, is this Ryze bot or are they just
It looks like Ryze bot.
well based on
there
their
we go.
positions, but
Right.
okay, yeah, but they do swap over.
Yeah. I think based on okay, I like this. I think it's gonna come down to if Maokai can avoid inting to Renekton. Maokai scales pretty well, especially with the point-click stun, the AoE root. They're gonna lock them in a root, knock them all up. This have so much AoE: Ryze AoE, Yasuo AoE, Yuumi AoE, Maokai AoE.
This is dangerous.
On both sides. Like on the other hand, it's just like that. It's kind of like the Azir thing, where like if you're hyper carry of Yasuo and Ryze, don't do amazing. That's
Well, where's
kind
your
of
damage.
Yeah, exactly. Like you're relying on them to carry the game for you, as opposed to Ezreal, Vel'Koz, Renekton, Pyke. Even Sejuani is more of a playmaker than Trundle. Like with your QR, if you only have 2 targets, Ryze and Yasuo, as opposed to I feel the 4 valid targets on the side.
On the other hand, though, I think if Draven Abuser is, smart about it, he can negate a lot of Return to the Middle Six with
That's
that
true.
wind wall. There's really only 2 real
Centaur and
things
Ez.
that you need to block in the form of the Bone Skewer and the Glacial Prison. Yes,
Yeah.
you can block, Plasma Visions and Mystic Shots, but those are just going to come out anyways.
Right.
The big things to block are those CC abilities that will lock you down for all the rest of them to
He
lane.
also needs to watch out for the Phantom Undertow.
Yes. But if
Yeah.
he Phantom Undertows into you, you probably just need to dodge that and then kill him because he just uses his ability to come in.
Right. We're going to have to see. This is going to come down to a lot of like mechanics. Yasuo and Ryze, I feel, are pretty high. You need a fairly high skill high skill to play them well. And some champions, it's just harder to execute. And I feel like they're going to regret picking Maokai. I feel like Maokai is a bit weak right now as far as tanks are concerned. And your engage is actually kind of weak. You have the Maokai ult. Don't get me wrong. But it's just so slow.
Yeah. Well, what do you want?
I think okay. So if you want like an engage tank, I'd prefer Ornn.
Ornn.
I'd much prefer the Ornn.
Okay.
'Cause
And
he-
Ornn got a teensy buff this patch.
Yeah, and he's like, and it really helps your Yasuo and Ryze because he gets to upgrade your items. He has a huge
All right.
AoE
So hear me
knockups.
out here.
Alright.
LS.
And the knockup, the Ornn knockup. Go on.
LS believes
Oh, God.
that Ornn is the best tank jungler in the game right now after getting buffed and the tiny nerf to Sejuani. I don't know the rationale behind that, and I've never seen it happen. I just know that's his opinion.
LS has a lot of interesting opinions. Is my comment to that.
Right.
I don't know.
I'm not like saying. I'm just
Right.
like, what? Why would he think that? Is there some reasoning for that?
He clears really well. That's it. So I'm sorry, let me phrase that. If he cleared very well, that might be the reason. I don't know if he does or doesn't. I haven't touched Orange Jungle since he came out.
In any case, though, Ornn, yeah, there's a huge knock-up. He's an engaged tank. That's like everything you could want with the other four members of Team Fish Taco as they are right now.
And it's a much better engage because it's just calls down and then back up. Like, you're not reliant on Maokai's very... Like, if you just all stand behind Sejuani, no one gets rooted.
Yeah.
But you're in a line. I don't know. We'll see how it goes.
Yeah, a lot of basically every game comes down to the
That is a lot
execution.
of deadly combat summoners bot side on the side of TFT, though. They brought every single combat sum.
Oh.
Heal, Ignite, and Exhaust. They brought everything. They brought the whole kit and caboodle.
All right. So this game we are gonna have the Conqueror
Wait.
Yasuo. Oh, Glacial Augment. Wait, but doesn't his Q already slow?
Yes.
Wait, what item can you build on Trundle that slows?
Randuin's...
Righteous Glory.
Righteous Glory slows.
Bork.
You could. PC issue on sup.
But those are the items that Trundle could build that have slows on their item actives.
Yeah.
Who knows?
Okay, so let me, of course, lead with, we'll see how it goes. One of Trundle's really disgusting things, my understanding of him, is you can opt...
Okay, so basic attacking a champion slows them for 2 seconds. The slow increases in strength over its duration. Melee attacks slow by up to 45 to 55%. That's based on level. How much does the Q slow by? It slows by...
Briefly slowing his target doesn't say.
Thank you, League of Legends.
It's pretty significant.
Yeah.
Like, I remember getting hit by that and you're crippled for a brief
So,
moment.
I mean, yes, it has some, like, redundancy with his Q, but, I mean, all of your auto attacks following that will also slow.
Right.
So this is kind of like adding a third slow, like a sustained slow on top of your Q and your E with your
Like,
auto attacks.
Once you hit them, especially with the pillar, they're not going to go anywhere. Which makes me think he's just committing to killing Wing Nation.
And also, it has a cooldown per unit, so it's not like it's a perma slow.
Right. My only concern...
And it doesn't even last longer because it lasts for 2 seconds. This one lasts for 2 seconds. Well, maybe not. It
about
doesn't
a
say.
second and a half.
Sorry.
But my issue is, like, I feel like the runes he took with this are going to be your stopwatch, are going to be your biscuits.
Biscuits on jungle.
And Cosmic Insight. So I feel like you are way better off with the precision tree of Triumph, of press the attack, get that huge damage spike to make your dueling truly insane.
All right, and so we know that this isn't like him messing up because he played jungle last game.
Right. Like, he didn't do
didn't
this.
have glacial
He had
armor.
to specifically dig through his stuff to get this.
So I wonder what the rationale is. I'm not willing to like
Flame
this
it,
is
right.
I'm not willing to like flame for this
Right.
yet, but I really am not understanding it yet.
I will say my understanding is standard is press the attack. Because your Q's and auto attack reset, you get it off pretty quickly. It is a good chunk damage, makes you a nasty duelist. I'm going to withhold judgment, just like I did last time, and we're going to go from there.
Okay.
Okay. Yumi again took the area. The Conqueror this time for the Draven Abuser. Pretty
Did
standard.
Did he go for the standard? Yes, he did. Cut down and presence of mind. So I've been seeing more and more people go for the for like Resolve Tree secondary, ever since they, nerfed Yumi by buffing her base HP.
Right.
Makes cut down significantly less effective in lane. And
but it's still just as good later.
kind of. It depends on how many people are building HP. Because now people do still have to build she does still have like one of the lowest base HPs and lower base HP growth. But it's still like is less effective compared to how it was before.
I will say one thing I just noticed. So, like, the one thing with Yumi, to apply Athenes, to attack just casually,
Arden.
you have to... Athenes or Arden, other one. You have to auto-attack and then jump on someone.
That's not true, actually.
But with Aerie, you don't.
Yeah, with Air you don't.
That
Yes,
was my point.
Okay,
Matt.
okay.
Sorry. That was the point I was getting to. Like, you don't need the...
I see.
With Arcane Comet, you must auto-attack first and then apply. Aerie does it automatically, which is a lot better if you're trying to desperately apply it. A bit of an early shove on the side of them. This is a lane I see going one of two ways. Either Draven Abuser... Either the TFT lane makes it to a level where They're not going to get chunked. But it looks like they're doing well.
Yeah,
oh,
I mean,
Lord.
Draven Abuser hasn't taken any poke yet.
That's true. He's very solid at what he's doing.
Oh, oops. Oh, we don't need to watch this the entire time, I guess. All right, level 2 hit by the bottom lane of Return of the Middle Sticks. It looks like Hulk coming in for something here on the top side of the map. TF Blade Jr. gonna take a little bit of damage on the Plasma Fission. There's the stun coming down, but Hulk not really wanting to pay attention to this top lane just yet. Angry Asparagus will knock him away with that Bramble Smash.
But he will be blowing his health potion. Oh, he's
the lone health potion.
the lone health potion.
Draven Abuser looking for a knockup. The slow will do a lot to make sure those Steel Tempests land, but good sidestep by Costoplast.
Yeah, and
Now
man, I'm just so torn. Sedge is going for the 4 clear top side into the bot side, whereas both games, Mistress E has left up their Krugs, which I feel is the reason why they tend to be lower level. Because the Krugs have the highest XP in the game by a mile.
Right. Ooh, good bone skewer. Not gonna land the Phantom Undertow after, thanks to a nice dash away by Draven Abuser through the minion wave. Looking for a knockup, not quite gonna find it.
Right, and just like kind of like last time.
Oh, it's a very scary time for him to jump out when that bone
Right.
skewer was being charged up.
But just like last time, they should never have priority in this lane until Yasuo gets like 6 or some items.
Yeah, I was a very scary hop out by XLs.
Right. I mean, because like if you get bone skewered without your W up, you're kind of dead.
Yeah.
Angry Asparagus is actually doing a lot better about this trading than I anticipated.
I've seen the saddest thing is, double ward onto Castoplast. Hulk coming from behind, gets an Arctic Assault, Phantom Undertow not gonna connect, but there's the stun, looking for it, there's some damage going down. Ignite was enough to kill Hulk. Hulk goes too deep under tower. Now Spiderhawk going in aggressive onto Angry Asparagus, but here's Mistress Yi to try and push him away. Now Spiderhawk flashes forward, trying to get Angry Asparagus, he'll flash away. There's some big healing from Cole to Meek, but it's not gonna be enough, and Mistress Yi will take him down. 2 kills on the board for TFT.
That was a huge mistake by Spiderhawk there. He greeted for the kill he wanted. If he commits to trying to pop Mistress E, I think he does.
Oh, Draven Abuser going over aggressive, gets the knockup on Otso, and this the damage. He flashed for the auto. Castoplast now in trouble, taking a big chunk of damage. One more auto will finish him, but he's not going to go under tower for it.
Draven Abuser is clean. That is a very clean Yasuo. He had a very clean Ezreal. This is a very clean player.
Yeah, wow. All right, the teleport invested by Otso to make it back into the bottom lane as the wave is crashing. What?
Yeah, and so Rise has successfully gotten his Tear of the Goddess, which means he can start stacking, uses TP to get back to it. Hulk just now getting level 4, Mistress E's been for. Picked up the, not required Tiamat, but a much nicer Tiamat for him.
Yeah.
Because it lets you clear a lot faster, a lot more dueling, a lot more damage. Just good for him all in all. Mm-hmm. This time, Hulk's on a bit of a back
considering
step.
almost all of Trundle's damage comes from auto attacks.
Yep, literally. And so far, I feel like Glacial has not made an impact either way.
Hulk looking for something on the TF Blade Jr., but he just spots him out and walks back to the other side of the lane. Angry Asparagus now having some difficulty up against Spiderhawk, but that assist will do him nicely.
Yeah, and so he opted for the health instead of the armor, and I think that's a legitimate mistake.
Okay, and Spiderhawk hits his level 6. That's a very scary situation.
Yeah, and you know that they know your jungler's bot side.
All right, there's the Twisted Advance. Gizzy goes in, gets stunned up. Spiderhawk gonna get a good trade onto him, but a lot of minions doing their share.
Oh yeah, that's like what, 6 caster minions before level 6. That's gonna do some damage.
Bramble smashes over and over. Angry Asparagus does have his level 6, which will dissuade the dive. Twisted Advance going in onto Spiderhawk. He's gonna Bramble smash him away. Spiderhawk going aggressive, gets the Conqueror proc. The Wind Wall comes out. Castoplast now backing away, looking for the Pillar of Ice. Doesn't have the level 6. He flashes away.
For what?
I'm not sure.
Fair enough.
The Ignite wasn't up. He wasn't like particularly low. He was taking a bad trade for sure.
Yeah, but like he just keeps walking out. And Spiderhawk actually is getting chunked by Angry Asparagus, making a very unfortunate decision to consistently stand in the minion wave.
Yeah, he needs to get a.
He's gonna die. Like it Twisted Advance into auto into Q kills him.
Yeah, but he does have the Dominus, so can be a bait. but he is dangerously low right now.
Yeah, and that's the one. Oh, and he's about to lose his rage bar. The problem with trying to trade in the tanks is you can't let them push and kill you at the same time. Gotta make them choose.
Spiderhawk, careful here. Hulk is in the area, but he's not heading that direction.
He's like too John.
Yeah, he's getting zoned off of his own minion wave.
That's pretty awkward. Wing Nation's over clearing, and Trundle is back in the bot line. I have to say, I don't know why Trundle keeps going bot side.
Yeah, I mean, who knows? TF Blade Jr. coming forward, trying to get the trade onto Winged Nation. There's the Tectonics flashed away from the Life Form Disintegration Ray, thrown down, but it's not a whole lot of damage. Now TF Blade Jr., he pops some damage, looking for a Winged Nation, but they're both scared of each other's abilities.
Right. That's not how I want to die today. Have mercy. But yeah, with Trundle spinning, like, he had a really nice lead over Sedge, but he didn't do anything with it. Like, he hasn't gone top lane to help his top laner, who's winning.
Yeah, so in spite of that aggressive flash, it ends up being a win for TF Blade Jr. as he burnt, or for Winged Nation, but Winged Nation still has both of his summoners. A barrier popped.
Yep. Not used, but popped. Which is funny. Also, getting harassed consistently by Yuumi makes certain Yuumi is getting the gold she needs. Sejuani needs to be careful. Her mid laner is not available. Admittedly, TF Blade Jr. isn't exactly like stellar at the moment, but some mid laner is better than no mid laner. Pike Costaplas just getting knocked up consistently, not able to find any success into this Yasuo.
Yo, that first blood going over to him from Hulk was a big misstep by Return of the Middle Sticks.
Yep, and then the second blood from
both junglers in the bottom lane. Hulk has his Glacial Prison available, but they gotta catch Draven Abuser unawares or without the Wind Wall.
I think they lose anyway. Like, Yasuo has his Zeal, he has a Yuumi, he has his
I mean, this is
suns.
this is like what Return of the Middle Six is thinking, but they don't know that the Trundle is here.
Right.
Whereas they definitely know that the Sejuani is here. He's spotted on a ward on his way down here, and he's spotted again now. He's gonna blast cone over the wall, almost certainly.
Any moment now.
There's no flash available for Costaplas. There's the blast cone. Is Spiderhawk gonna go aggressive onto Angry Asparagus in the bottom lane? What is happening? Nothing, as they are just zoning him away. The True Shot Barrage comes across, and the Arctic assaults over the wall, and nothing will happen.
Perfect. The classic gank.
There we go. Twisted Advance onto Spiderhawk as Angry Asparagus is trading nicely, but he needs to not take quite as many autos on the way out for free. Bramble Smash coming across. Spiderhawk does still have that dominance. Angry Asparagus healing up with that sap magic.
Yeah, and Spiderhawk's making it a very classic mistake, not a classic mistake, but a mistake where, like, he keeps shoving the wave. Oh,
Twisted Advance into the middle of the enemy minion wave. He's gonna slice and dice around, but there's the Realm Warp coming in. Spiderhawk gonna get rooted up by the Brambles, the Nature's Grasp, rather. He flashes back down the river. Here comes Winged Nation on the way up to try and help him out. They're chasing quite a bit. Flash Twisted Advance comes in, but that's a lot of damage coming out of Winged Nation. They trade 1-for-1. Top laners dying to mid laners.
Right, but because the mid laner is gone, Winged Nation needs to be careful as the Mr. C has the pillar.
Does have the pillar. Winged Nation able to slow him up so that he can't put it down behind him. And now Return to the Middle Sticks pushing onto that Ocean Drake. They will secure it for no problem.
Yep, and the bot lane tower is getting shoved in on. Az is like, that's fine. You can't come in the tower this time. Oh god, at least Yuumi doesn't have a knockup. Really, the only knockup available is from the Angry Asparagus and Mr. C.
Yeah. Okay, so 4 kills to Hulk from behind, looking for TF Blade Jr. One more auto attack will be the stun. Glacial Prison gonna be invested. Winged Nation doesn't have a whole lot of more abilities to use. Here comes Angry Asparagus. TF Blade Jr. just playing the jukes, but Hulk will flash to make sure that it happens. Now Angry Asparagus in the middle. Here's Mr. C coming down. Hulk doesn't have a way out of this when the stun goes down. The Pillar of Ice is gonna be used. He's gonna be able to Arctic Assault away. Mr. C has to back away as here comes the teleport from Spiderhawk, slicing and dicing angrily ruthless predators onto the ward.
Yeah, you know, Com's like, okay, kill him. Kill him. Let me just do it myself. I'll just casually like, bro, please. Wait for the seas, the guaranteed CC to land before you throw the tectonic disruption.
Yeah. All right, so that will be a quick kill going the way of Return of the Middle Sticks. Really nicely played by TF Blade Jr. to sidestep as many abilities as he could, but at the end of the day, cannot dodge all of them.
Draven abuses like, guys, it's just Ezreal.
And there we go, going aggressive. Here's the final chapter, immediately interrupted by the Phantom Undertow. A bad time to hop out there, I think, by the Yuumi. True Shot Barrage gonna come across. A knockup lands onto Costaplas. They will not commit the last breath.
Yeah, Spiderhawk picking up the Merc trades, I think, is actually so important. Like, it helps him with every single trade, and it will get some damage. Yasuo needs to be a bit more careful. we're taking these fights. Like, Yumi heals really well, but not quite yet. She really needs the Athenes to really be annoying.
Yeah, I think XL's, he was trying to hop out to make sure that the position wasn't interrupted. Spiderhawk dodging away from the Nature's Grasp. Flash Pillar of Ice going to be used, and Mr. C throws down the Subjugate. They're going to try and dive this one. He's Twisted Advance. They got the Brambles. They've got the kill. Mr. C gets a kill. They pull him under tower. The Death Run below. Not going to land from Castoplast thanks to the flash from Draven Abuser. Now Exhaust goes down into Otso as well as the Ignite. A knockup onto Castoplast. Ignite finishes the job, and Otso's down.
Also, they just keep taking these fights when they have no combat sums. They had the Ignite from Pyke. Pyke investing Death from below. I don't agree with Hulk's decision to continue to finish the Herald. I think if he runs up as soon as he sees the gank happening, they actually either save Spiderhawk or at least go 1-for-1. And some tower plates.
Yeah.
I'm not sure. This bot side though, this Draven Abuser is just doing extremely well.
Yeah. And Otso and Castoplast, they're really struggling in this bottom lane matchup. Oh no. No!
That's what feels bad. But with Static Shift finish, he kind of just nukes the wave. He's like, oh, well, whatever. More gold on the way out the door. Actually, almost enough to get a BF sword, so he's probably okay with that.
Yeah?
And now he's like, oh no, I'm 70 gold off of BF sword.
Sell the door and
Sell the
blade.
Doran's blade.
Is he gonna do it?
He will. He's a Yasuo player.
What if he goes for like Hex Drink or something?
No, that requires like a brain. There's no way.
No,
Oh, pickaxe. That makes way more sense.
Alright.
Coward. Alright, and back in the top side spot. Just again.
Yep. Back at it.
Yep. And so Spiderhawk finishes his Black Cleaver.
This is a very one-sided trade. Angry Asparagus is just like, yeah, keep hitting me, bro.
Yeah, downsides to being 0-3. You don't do lots of damage.
Just an advanced Bramble Smash. He's just burning him with the Sunfire Cape in the meanwhile.
He's like, bro, stop. How close is he? Not at all. Never mind.
not
He's got like
close.
another like 500 gold.
I think it's like 350 more for the
Yeah.
combined cost. And there we go. There's the Phantom Undershow forcing the flash at a TF Blade Jr.
Must have missed the follow-up Bone Skewer or the flashback.
Twisted Advance gonna come on to Spiderhawk. Angry Asparagus throws on Nature's Grasp once again. How is Spiderhawk dodging through them? Or is it just like so instantaneous with the Mercurius Treads that it's like not noticeable?
I legitimately have. So I do know that Malzahar, the way the no.
Realm Warp coming in from TF Blade Jr. They're gonna go for the dive. There's the Dominus thrown down. TF Blade Jr. not being able to put down damage. He's getting blocked by the minion wave. He's trying to do it, and he will get it with the targeted E.
There's just so much miscommunication going on. Like that, Rise is consistently.
Bone Skewer not going to connect. There's the tower. First blood going down in favor of TFT. The Retro going to be dropped in the mid lane by Return of the Middlesticks, but they traded 2 towers now in favor for this one in the mid lane, which they might not even get here. It depends. Mr. C going to get zoned away. Hulk picks up tower aggro. The smite goes down, so the Rich Herald will fall, and this tower will survive.
The
One
playing
more.
so scared of the Trundle, and I'm not sure why. I legitimately think you just invest the Glacial Prison and nuke him with Wing Nation.
I mean, the Subjugate makes it really difficult. The Bone Skewer going to connect on a Draven Abuser, but the Phantom Undertow will not. Here comes the last chapter from onto Otso. The knockout comes in and gives him a way out. But now they've abandoned XLs in the other side of the fight. And Mr. C now getting zoned away by Winged Nation. They're going to try and get the cat out of there, but I don't think they're going to be able to. Mr. C is going to be zoned back away, and XLs will go down for the second kill. Over to Hulk.
Yeah, and unfortunately, this game, Hulk is not who you want that gold on. I mean, it's not horrible, you know, your tank getting gold isn't bad, but I think you really want it on the Pyke, you want it on anyone else, truth be told. I legitimately believe he's the worst one for it.
Right.
Cataplast run!
Castoplast zoned away. Angry Asparagus is quite a big boy.
Yeah, fully finished Sunfire Cape.
Oh, TF Blade Jr. throwing down some damage over the wall.
Cataplast like, wait a minute. How is he doing this?
I got it. There you go.
There we go. Mr. C hitting the level 10, 1 level above Hulk, which means if both, and that's gonna be a free Draken going over if they all reset right here.
Yeah, I mean, all the members of Return of the Middlesticks around this bottom side just took a recall. They delegated Otso into the top lane, and TFT gonna get this Ocean Drake uncontested.
Oof, early smite, but yes. Rise has the Seraphs, and there was finally somebody buys the respect of the QSS. They have 1, 2, 3 huge abilities you need the QSS: the point click stun, the Phantom Undertow, and the Glacial Prism. Draven User needs to be careful.
Angry Asparagus might have been viable target for the Glacial Prison there with how far up he was compared to the rest of the team. It might have been able to focus him down with 5, or 4 rather, as it were.
Hulk is really, really hesitant to just throw the ability out so far.
Yeah, he's going to be found here by XLs and Angry Asparagus, trying to get some vision down in favor of TFT. Castoplast looking for someone over the side. Now TF Blade Jr. going to trade in onto Spiderhawk, just throws down some damage over from Fog of War.
Casually.
Hulk has his armor broken off by that
Yeah, I mean,
prowling projectile. Some good damage going down to the Spiderhawk. TF Blade Jr. really favoring himself in these trades.
Yeah, and Hulk just does not have the same willingness that Mistress Yi did in just casually throwing Glacial Prisons. Sometimes you have to. Like,
Yeah,
hey guys.
sometimes you just gotta pull the trigger.
Yeah, like, hey guys, ult. Okay. Worst happens is a wasted ult. It's like, it'd been up on cooldown. It'd been off cooldown by now. They're just getting choked out of the game. They like, look at all those excellent vision they're getting. That vision on the sides of it. They're just pushing as a team. All 3 lanes are being threatened. Sejuani's trying to match Rise. Kind of a weird game. Oh!
Yeah, and you have to imagine, as, you know, the namesake of this team, Return of the Middle Six, they are the gold cap and diamond capped champions of the most recent GRLCS split. And again, this isn't GRLCS, but
Right.
you know, it would be a huge disappointment for either of these two teams to be knocked out in the first week that they can be knocked out. TF Blade Jr. going to get caught by a Tectonic Disruption and a Plasma Fission on his way in with the Realm Warp.
But again, no commit. Like, he landed the Q, he landed the W, it was a guaranteed hit. I think he's got to go for it.
Caught by a Plasma Fission here. Winged Nation going to throw down some damage. The True Shot Barrage sidestepped.
Yep,
Or did it tag him? It tagged him and got
it
healed up.
doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Look, I mean, look at Ezreal's items. He's not nearly as strong as last game's Ezreal. Like, they're looking for this. They have the flank, they have everything needed.
Oh man, this is potentially really bad for Return of the Middle Six. Here we go, the final chapter is available. The Plasma Fishing gonna slow him up. There's Wing Nation gonna get caught by the root, and Draven Abuser picks up another kill. The Twisted Advance goes in onto Otso. Exhaust goes down, Glacial Prison is good, but it's not enough to save Otso this time. There goes the Renekton into the pit. Death from below, it secures Angry Asparagus. Now Draven Abuser going deep. Ignite goes down onto Hulk as he will fall down. Death from below is available if he can finish off TF Blade Jr. No! Flashed away from, as well as the Sarah's Embrace shield, which is not affected by the ultimate.
Yeah, no, he had to die anyway. The flash was absolutely required.
It's a 2-for-3 in favor of Team Fish Taco, but better than they could have hoped for. Spiderhawk going in for the root, looking for the Bone Skewer. It is going to connect. TF Blade Jr. goes down. Spiderhawk very low, has to get out of there. The Prowling Projectile and the Flash Chomp from Mistress Yi will make it a 1-for-1.
All in all, I still think that's probably better for, oh, not Rodham. TFT.
Yeah.
Not Teamfight Tactics.
Yeah, it is, at the end of the day, it is a 4-for-3.
Right.
But, it's better than Return of the Middle Stick should have gone.
Yeah, like, Wing should have been popped. Wing also, once again, I think his barrier doesn't save him. Yeah, again, they're just not, they're getting picked off. They're not engaging. Like, a lot of times, these fights really matter on who gets jumped on who. And with Hulk unwilling to ult, with Wing Nation unwilling to commit his full combo, like, you just don't, you're not gonna win. You don't win playing scared.
Yeah. And the thing is, Wing Nation flashed in a very weird direction in that fight.
Yep.
They were coming from, you know, pseudo behind him. The final chapter was like straight perpendicular to the mid lane. He flashed down the lane, as opposed to back towards his tower, which would have gotten him away from the final chapter's trajectory, as it was, and also closer to his team and his tower.
Right, and most importantly to Hulk. Like, unironically, like, getting that big beefy sedge between you and the other team, as soon as possible needs to be more a priority. It looks like they're getting the Baron Vision prepped and ready, but I don't think they win a fight. Like, they can't lock down Rise with the Glacial Prison because of the QSS. Yasuo is going to be hard to lock down because of the Wind Wall. They really need to start picking these tanks. Unfortunately, Wing Nation is opting for the armor pin as opposed to the health. Magic pin as opposed to the the
armor pin. Oh, Flash Road Skewer into the Glacial Prison, but that was a beautiful QSS from TF Blade Jr. The final chapter to disengage the Realm Warp as they are going to continue the chase with every single member. Otso's down. Spiderhawk gonna get caught up by Angry Asparagus, who is now in the middle of a lot of members of Return of the Middle Six, but he is the big tanky Maokai. They stun him up. Return of the Middle Six now on the retreat. Yeah, Pillar of Ice gonna stop Castoplast. He's gonna use the Phantom Undertow to get back to the other side. Hulk, Arctic Assault's over the wall, and that means Spider-Hawk is now forced away other side. Prowling Projectile slows him up. They're gonna try and zone him away. Fire! Death from below takes down TF Blade Jr. on the backside. Return to the middle six now, ready to turn the fight. Castoplast looking for a way in. There's the Pillar of Ice zoning him away. He's gonna go in for the Phantom Undertow, stuns up only one. There's the Life Bonus Integration Ray, but they lost the Pike. The last breath comes in onto Spider-Hawk and Hulk, and they take them both down. A triple kill for the Yasuo. True Shot Barrage not gonna find a target.
Yeah, really good fight there. Like, this Trundle, Mr. C is fantastic at interrupting abilities with the Pillar. Stop the Bone Skewer both times, forcing the way out. And because of the point and click from Angry Asparagus, Castoplast was just locked down by Maokai. The guaranteed point and click does not matter. They will follow you always.
Yeah, just Team Fish Taco taking these team fights really nicely. They were doing this last game. They were winning team fights until the big throw, and now they're gonna go for this Baron and return to the middle sticks. Now they're in trouble.
Unlike last time, the Hulk is not on a carry jungler whatsoever. He got a couple early kills, has some early pressure, but Sejuani is not the guy who carries the game.
Yeah, and it's going down real quickly. It's about half HP. Winged Nation does not have the Life Bonus Integration Ray to try and stop this one. Hulk is not anywhere close to this one. It's gonna be a Team Fish Taco Baron.
And that was actually Baron without Smite. That was probably their best chance to possibly try to steal. Just because I know they have no way to know that.
Yeah.
But yeah, just like so far, I don't really see much of a way for Rotom to get back into this. Like, they're not winning team fights, they don't win skirmishes, they're not winning the vision game, they're not winning the split push game. They don't have a they have like a front to back pseudo comp, but Ezreal, as we talked about last game, doesn't do front to back.
Yeah.
You want Jinx, you want someone like that.
Yeah, and Ezreal against, Maokai Trundle. This is really difficult for this Ezreal to really have an impact on this game, especially with how behind he is.
Mm-hmm. And with Vel'Koz going for the straight pin as opposed to Leandri's, he's gonna have a harder time getting through tanks.
Ooh.
Yeah, it's just not looking good for Rotom. But we said this last game as their Nexus was exposed.
Yeah, and I mean, they're not as far behind as they were last game, believe it or not.
They're not as far as behind, but their comp's complete is the issue.
Yeah.
Perfect.
All right, Hulk taking away his own red buff. He's gonna look for. Well, no, he just sees him and he's like, all right, I don't want any of this.
Have we seen Hulk ult aggressively yet?
I'm not sure we have. TF Blade Jr. gonna get caught in a disconnect, and we're gonna have a pause as a result.
Absolutely. And
so, how do Rotom win this game?
oh god. Okay, so the way Rotom wins this is they need Leandri's on Winged Nation. They need Spider-Hawk to somehow be relevant.
I think the Morello is fine. It helps you kill the non-MR building members of TFT, which is basically just the Yasuo right now.
Right.
But I mean, that's a pretty important part. But more importantly, it applies Grievous Wounds to
the Grievous Wounds
for Maokai and Trundle.
Yeah, the Grievous Wounds is important, especially because Draven has the Conqueror. Angry
Yasuo.
The Yasuo. What did I say?
Draven Abuser.
Draven Abuser has the Conqueror.
The Yasuo player. Maokai and Trundle, big healing from those champions.
It is a fair amount of healing.
Yumi.
Right, but I think he still needs. Then he needs all three in this case. I think he needs Leandri's to burn through them properly. Ezreal's gonna need maybe Bork, like just something to start doing the health percent. If we need Hulk to engage. He hasn't done it yet.
Yeah.
Like people are out of position, and he's not willing to take the chance of the ult. They had a really good combo, but unfortunately they targeted the Ryze, who doesn't care about the combo so much.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and the thing is, there's not a whole lot of engage on TFT either.
Right.
Rotom has a lot of
tools,
leeway to, stall this game out because of the lack of engage on TFT. Mm-hmm. But they, like you said, they need Hulk to take fights when they can.
Like right now, I think the assassin going
for the Bone Skewer, good minion block.
Yeah, and Angry Asparagus, I don't think he cares. Like, I legitimately believe he can't win the 1v2, but by the time he's close to death, his team would have ended the game.
Yeah.
Like, I don't think that's the target you want. No. Don't think it's the target you're gonna get. He also has his 2 items, his 2-item crit, he has Hysterics.
I'm surprised to see the Hysterics, actually. It's not like a lot of burst damage coming out from Return of the Middle Sticks.
Between
And I also think that, there's better items to pick up than Steerix on Yasuo. If you're concerned about getting burst down, maybe Maw would have been, or Hex Drinker into potentially Maw.
I think it's like, I don't think it's horrible, mostly because burst damage is relevant. His HP bar isn't great. So if he gets chunked at all, like let's say he eats Renekton into most of Vel'Koz's combo, he'll get the pops. He'll get the pop stairs. Like he doesn't need to be like focused like some bruises would, because his health bar is so low. I'm a fan of it, I guess.
Okay.
So I like the stats, and where is it?
The lifeline.
I like the lifeline a lot for him, especially with Yuumi. And gaining in size means your EQ is bigger.
Really?
I have no idea, but it sounds good.
I was gonna say, I don't think that's how it works.
It sounds good though, right? I don't know if that's how that works.
All right, so we'll just wait out this pause, as it were. It is very difficult with the team comp they dropped. I actually think that with any AD carry other than Ezreal, Return of the Middle Six has a much better chance.
Because you scale it. Because you be hyperscale. Yeah, absolutely. Like, I don't think Ezreal was a mistake, per se. The way the game played out made it a mistake.
Yeah. Well, made it, like... The Ezreal, because of the way this game is played out, has made it really bad.
Right.
It's not that the game has made Ezreal a mistake. It's like... Because that's, like...
That's that
super
phrasing.
hindsight. And TF Blade Jr. is having some real difficulties reconnecting to this game.
Yeah, man. And this would explain why we saw Jin McCain. This explain why we saw Jin McCain in Game 1 over TF Blade Jr.
Well, I mean, TFT, they're in a good position in this game. If TF Blade Jr. can stabilize this internet long enough to win this game, then we might see them sub him out for game number 3.
Yeah, just to avoid any... Because the real issue is, like, let's say you mid team fight and they do DCs. That's going to be the problem. And I'm not saying they win the 4v5, but they don't lose the 4v5 quite yet.
Yeah.
So that's kind of like the scary thing, right? Like, imagine getting your mid lane DC and you win anyway.
Oof. I mean, I just think that this is... Last game was like, this is everything good about Ezreal.
Right,
and then this game is like, this is everything bad about Ezreal.
Yeah, because he doesn't scale.
Surprisingly enough, both Ezreals the way if the game continues the way we expect it to, both Ezreals will have lost.
Yeah, that's actually really funny. But last game, it was more due to his... No, let me rephrase that, I'm sorry. Last game, he showed why Ezreals can be really, really good. Great damage, great poke, great harass, great survivability. The problem is when you get that in your head, like as an ADC, hey, I'm a god. Oh god, assassins!
Look, it's an Evelyn. I'm by myself. No!
Oh, yeah, exactly. Oh, well, I guess I'm
I'll
dead.
die then.
Yeah. But we get the Reese's back, and Pyke does share gold with every kill he gets. I think that might actually be a redeeming factor for them, because with the gold Pyke shares, if Pyke can get off a really good team fight,
it's a lot of extra gold in the pocket of Rodham.
Exactly, and that's kind of what I'm hoping to bank on, I suppose.
Yeah. Does the Pyke damage coming out of this the support champion make up for the lack of damage from their Ezreal?
No, but it's closer. Like, I feel like the lack of damage is not going to be negated, but it's going to be helped.
Yeah, it's...
Like, ideally what happens is, in my head, what happened was, Pyke cues the Yasuo in lane, and just slows into the bejesus and gets auto-attacked and they run. And they kind of just do that over and over and over. And then you gotta do something with that. But the bot lane of TFT played it really well. The jungler came to help. They played the fights around bot lane super well.
I mean, I think that, Ezreal's just not the AD carry that can beat Yasuo in lane.
Yeah. I was surprised to see Ezreal and Pyke together. Like, it's a lane that's gonna be hard to... Oh, looks like we're getting back into the game.
Yay.
Perfect, I'm running low on BS. I mean, excellent game discussion. Woo, saved it.
A game analysis.
Game analysis. I mean, my next step is just to play Teamfight Tactics. So, I mean...
We are playing Teamfight Tactics versus
you right.
Rodham.
Dude, you right. Let's go Teamfight Taco. Now, the Teamfight Taco is pushing down mid lane as our... looks like they're trying to set up vision for possibly a pick in the jungle. Dragon does not spawn for some time. No,
Feels
just
bad.
there.
3 ocean drakes.
Yeah, that definitely feels bad. But once one spawns, you
All
can-
right, they're gonna try something onto the bottom lane. Angry Asparagus, he twisted advances in. There's the stun coming in. The teleport being invested by Otso, and they're gonna disengage as the Nature Skies comes in, and they're gonna root him up. Mr. C goes in onto Otso. They're gonna try and focus him down. Here's the final chapter coming in. The last breath onto 2 Asparagus, and what is this? What is going on? 3 kills go over to the side of Team Fish Taco. Make it 4 as Castablast will die. It's 5 as Draven Abuser and TF Blade Jr. on the back line. It's a 5 for 2 in favor of TFT.
It looks like Otso has not learned from the mistakes of his predecessors, and you shouldn't TP as the ADC in the middle of the team fight.
Yeah, that was not great. And as a result of that, it's a 5 for 2 in favor of TFT, and it looks like they're just going to try and end the game here. Otso is alive in 10 seconds, but what can he do?
Die with honor? Like, I legitimately don't know what else is supposed to do in this situation, aside from, like, I think they end the game. I think that's the play.
Yeah, they're gonna. Well, no, they're backing it off.
They do
Hulk is here. Hulk is here. Spiderhawk is here. They're teleporting behind. Here comes Spiderhawk with a teleport from behind. Hulk is going to be pushed away by the Pillar of Ice. Castablast looking for a way in. Bone Skewer is available. He's going to look for it. Here's Spiderhawk. They're going to root him up. One more auto attack. He gets the Zanyas off. A teleport coming in from Angry Asparagus. A 3-man knockup into the last breath. Draven Abuser goes godlike as they take down 3 more members immediately after they recall. 2, 3. I was right the first time. Twisted Advance gonna come in. They get onto Winged Nation. Draven Abuser just dashing through all the minions. A knockup, and Winged Nation goes down again.
And that's going to be the game. Hulk's going to make certain to pad his stats by getting a bit more of that CS on Wolves as Team Fight Taco obliterates.
Yeah, XLs might actually die here.
Wow.
All right, and Team Fish Taco will even it up to at 1-1.
What a good ending.
So, 3-0-14, really nice performance out of Mr. C, but we cannot forget the 14-2-5 Yasuo just making the plays all over the map. Thank you all so much for watching. We're going to be back in just a little bit with the Game 3, the third and final game between Team Fish Taco and Return to the Middle Six. One of these teams will not be back next week. Thank you all for, well, neither of these teams are playing next week, but one of these teams will not be back for the rest of the Get Wrecked Summer Splash. We'll be back in just a little bit. Thank you all for watching, and we'll see you in just a little bit. Blah. Internet, hello and welcome back to the Get Wrecked Summer Splash Platinum Capped Week 3 stream, and we are into Champion Select for what is the final game of the night and the final game of the week.
Yep, and after we saw Tift basically just absolutely dominate with there's so much across the board. I feel like I'll stand by that. They dominated their second game against Rodham.
Yeah. Team Fish Taco, they've won the early game, both of these games.
But this time they didn't throw their lead with 2 Baron calls, a botched couple of fights.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so, Return of the Middlesix, they opted to change it up. They opted to stick on the blue side this game. This is game 3 of the series. Whoever wins this one wins it all. The Yuumi banned away.
Being banned.
All right, so that suggests to me that Castoplast is not willing to first pick it.
Yeah, because there's no reason not to. I feel like Yuumi's like kind of one of those champions where there's not a reason to not first
Unless
pick
there's something they think is more first pick worthy than Yuumi, and we'll see what it is.
I maintain Karma, but neither team's touched it, so...
All right, so 3 jungle bans thrown the way of Hulk once again, and Tahm Kench. This was banned away in the past 2 games, and it'll go over to the side of Spiderhawk in game number 3.
Tahm Kench is, even after the nerfs, I feel he's still fairly disgusting.
Yeah.
Like, he was nerfed, but he was just nerfed from God tier insane to just God tier.
Yeah.
Unfortunate.
All right. So, taking a look, what will the first 2 pickups for Team Fish Taco
Probably
be?
Sivir. Hey!
Yeah, good call. All right, Sivir going to be picked up, the side of Team Fish Taco. What will they pick up now? I don't know. Lux is open.
Lux is open, and with Sivir backing him up, it's going to be pretty annoying to deal with. Though you could also go with something like Taric.
Sivir Taric seems good. You
Right,
know,
like-
you put down the thing and run at him.
Right, mostly just because, like, with Tahm Kench, like, it's not gonna be
Alternatively, you pick up a non-support, like a
a
Mumu.
Mumu.
Sejuani's open.
I feel like Sejuani is a significantly better Mumu because you don't have the int to engage.
Yeah, Sejuani is open, and both of these junglers have played Sejuani in this series. I'm just like surprised at the priority
Right.
of this Amumu. Varus locked in for Utso.
That suggests to me that Tahm Kench may not be topside.
Oh, really? Okay. I mean, the Ezreal was open for both of these teams.
I don't think
it was
Ezreal
it was really powerful in the hands of Draven Abuser, but dangerous to pick this early. Also, Sivir was banned against him the last time, so perhaps he values the Sivir more. And there's a Thresh locked in for Castoplast.
Yeah, and that's a very solid, like, engaged team. Morgana is available. If I'm them, I pick Morgana right here. Stops any hooks, stops Karma! Finally! Thank you, somebody.
Okay. The Karma. I think Karma a very valuable pickup. But if you lock in the Karma here, is it like a
it is Morgana!
Okay, it is gonna be Morgana. I definitely think the Morgana is a little bit.
It is.
You know,
it's a lot better.
I think the Karma is great. I think Karma is an amazingly powerful champion. It did get nerfed a little bit this patch,
Not
but
enough to matter.
I still think it's ridiculous. But
I think the
the Morgana, if you don't lock it in here, it 100% gets banned.
Absolutely. There's no
So-
reason it shouldn't get banned. Like, into Varus, into Thresh, Morgana is the pick.
Yeah.
Like, Sivir's... I'm surprised that Castoplast was willing to pick Thresh into Sivir, to be honest with you.
Uh-huh.
Like, theoretically, Sivir should never be hit by a hook.
And there's the Karma ban.
See, I wonder if they hovered it just for the band.
You think so? It was a bait the whole time.
It could be. Like, it's a matter of...
And some more jungle bans.
Karma does really well into Tahm Kench. Or rather, does better than most in the Tahm Kench. Look, then there's the Maokai.
Okay.
I feel like Maokai could also...
Fair enough. I mean, Angry Asparagus did quite well in the 1v1, like surprisingly well in the 1v1 against the Renekton.
I guess this time they wanted to leave it alone. Sorry, I couldn't help it. He's going to branch out this game. I couldn't help it. But the question is, so what do we see mid lane? Like, we've seen a couple of weird things. Shin in the top side.
Okay. So, are they just really trying to set the Sivir up for success?
So far, so good. They did it with Yasuo. Jaden Abuser did not disappoint.
Yeah, and now he's got in his hands probably the S tier 80 carry.
Yeah, especially for this scenario.
I mean, even compared to Xayah, Sivir's probably just slightly up on Xayah, in my opinion.
Right.
The utility from the ultimate and just the sheer amount of AoE damage you do by auto-attacking is really quite powerful. The Xin Zhao locked in for Hulk, going back onto some aggression. for game number 3. And Silas locked in for Winged Nation. His champion has been nerfed into the ground. It got buffed this patch. It did.
That's true. It did get buffed this patch. I think Silas's best role is as a nuisance. He's not gonna kill you. His ults, the ults you can take are really good. He actually probably took Silas just to match ults with their insane ults.
Yeah, this is kind of scary. Vladimir was just locked in for TF Blade Jr. There's a lot of damage from Team Fish Taco.
I feel like once again, TFG just has the significantly better, easier to play team comp.
Yeah, it's the
AoE push R.
everyone let's all just press R on the enemy team. Yeah. Amumu, Vladimir. That's insane. That's so much damage multiplication between the Amumu passive and the Hemoplague.
And then if anyone gets on the Sivir, you Morgana ult. Like
Morgana ult,
Shen
Black
taunt.
Shield, Spell Shield, Shen ult, Shen taunt. There's so much power to peel for the Sivir. There's so much engage power. I'm very scared for Return of the Middle Six.
I feel like Rodham, they have to win the early game. They have to. They don't
But
win.
they haven't won the early game in either of the first 2 games.
That's kind of the problem. I don't think they win the late game. Like, team comp alone, they don't win the late game. Vladimir did opt for Ignite, which I'm kind of surprised by. I guess TF Blade Jr. feels like he can just abuse Silas.
Yeah, and I mean Ignite is good because Silas has some healing in his kit, right? But
It gives Vlad a bit more kill threat.
especially come that level 6 when the Hemoplague is a real threat.
Especially when you add on the Curse of the Sad Mummy.
Yeah. I'm scared, but yeah, like you said, Silas has a lot of good ults to choose from. Soul Shackles is really good when you have the AP behind it on this mid-Silas budget. Hemoplague, you've got Curse of the Sad Mummy, that's a big one. And even On the Hunt can be very valuable for the side of Return of the Middle Sticks.
Especially
Imagine a Tom Kench just
That's
running
what I
at
was
you
just
with that
thinking
speed.
too. But man, we're gonna have to see it. We're gonna have to see, because I feel like all 3 games, Rodham has just been outdrafted.
Yeah, I mean, Team Fish Taco, they're picking a lot more, a lot easier to execute comps.
Right.
Very much more straightforward, a lot easier to just team fight and win. Return of the Middle Six, they've got a lot more nuance to their comps. It's harder for them to execute on.
There's more room for error, but there's also more room for adaptability.
Yes.
In the event that TFT gets behind, they have not much of a recourse aside from guys get items.
We just have to
we have late game.
dogpile on them better than we have
exactly.
been dogpiling on them.
And that's like the only real issue with TFT. This kind of comp, you get behind, a lot harder to execute, but your execution doesn't change. You don't ult better. Well, I guess you could, but
yeah, I mean, like, hit more people with your ultimates, guys.
Exactly. Make certain to combo correctly. Thank you.
But yeah, but with the extra damage coming out of Amumu, passive with the curse, you've got the Hemoplague amplifying damage. If one of them builds an Abyssal Mass, then it's just like, wow, more damage.
I feel like, as weird as it sounds, a lot of the early team fights will be decided by XLs. Because if you can stop the initial, if you can make the Varus ult useless, that's huge. Because that's one of Varus's biggest reasons to pick Varus.
Yeah.
It's like it's a different kind of Ashe.
Right. It's a little bit. I mean, you've still got the power to, catch one person out, but
Right.
it also has that spread.
Exactly. And if you can
even
stop
if you black shield the initial like one that roots, it'll still spread. And if you don't like break it, then it'll root everyone else. But if you
Exactly.
spell shield it, it doesn't spread. with
Right, and that's the
Sivir.
whole point. Like, you let Sivir face tank it, or you let Morgana. Like, there's just so many tools for them to ignore getting caught. That may not stop them, but they do have the option.
Yeah, I mean Sivir spell shield, black shield,
Blackpool.
sanguine pool.
The fact that 3 champions can do that alone.
Yeah, it's
Who are you going to aim for, Mumu? No, unless he goes to full AP Mumu with Electrocute.
yeah. You got. I guess the idea is you have to, burn those spell shield abilities, those cooldowns with non-committal things.
Like Thresh Hook.
Yeah, like Thresh Hook. Even Thresh Hook though is somewhat committal. It's a cooldown that you're using, but you are trading it for that of a longer.
Vladimir opting for Electrocute.
Huh. So more often than not, we see what
Phase Rush.
Phase Rush. Yeah. I was
Yeah,
about to
because he
say.
I think if you want Electrocute, you go for Ghost. Mostly because the ability to get and be so mobile is a huge benefit. But we're gonna have to see.
All right, so this is the third and final game of this series. Whoever wins here will go on to 2 weeks from now, where they play the winner or the loser of one of next week's matches.
Exactly.
Whereas the loser here is eliminated from the tournament, this being their second series loss.
Ooh, Excel has taken the wrong runes.
You think so?
I don't think he wanted the mini dematerializer.
Oh, okay, yeah, okay. So the glacial augment.
Oh, glacial against whatever. That's fine.
Okay,
Like I can see that working just fine.
right.
Like you want just more AoE slow because why not?
Yeah, plus I think, that's pretty decent on Morgana, even as support. I mean, even if you don't get the opportunity to build that Twin Shadows or that GLP, it still slows on your auto attacks. Then you can, throw the Dark Binding a little bit more effectively.
Right. Though I think you definitely need them. Otherwise, you could 100% benefit more from Aerie just from the damage and poke alone.
Yeah. I was actually kind of I was about to ask you before we got into the game, what do you think Morgana will take as a keystone? Because I've been thinking more and more that I've been seeing a lot more Guardian as Morgana, and even the off Aftershock where you're like, I'm Lux, except I don't have a big gigantic shield
I think
for
it's
everybody.
I think it's viable. It just depends what kind of playstyle you go. Like in this specific game, I think you opt for Guardian.
Oh really?
Like I think you're playing Protect the Sivir or here we go, lads. Her.
4-man stack coming out from Return of the Middle Sticks. They've sent Spiderhawk into the top side to ward off or at least spot
die.
out any potential invade on that side.
Yeah, I mean, were they going to really lock him down? I guess Morgana Q is the real threat there, huh? Like they're trying to avoid any form of
random pick.
right.
But they've got a Thresh as well, so keeping that in mind.
Yeah, so this game is going to spread like, hey guys, let's not end. Our level 1 isn't amazing. So because if you make a Mumu start Q, that's going to really cuck their ability to farm. Because E and W, E&W was so
Significantly
useful.
better for damage or DPSing down the
Camps.
camps.
The camps that can't kite you. Yeah.
All right.
I say that. I guess Gato could.
Hail of Blades for Hulk's Xin Zhao.
Colin.
What we've been seeing more recently is trying to just
Get the
get the
knockup.
instant knockup.
Yeah, and it also gets all your damage off at once, which is much more burst. I'm personally a fan, and into that team, as weird as it sounds, you have to burst.
Yeah, I especially against something like even the Vladimir, you want to burst him down before he can really just get continuous heals off over the course of the team fight with the Hemoplague and the transfusions over and over again. Wicked Nation suffering a little bit with this range disadvantage he has.
True. Trading someone, like, all in all, yeah, especially because Silas lost the shield on the E, so he can't trade casually. He has to land the second part of that to get the damage he needs.
Yeah.
And TF Blade Jr. is doing a really good job making certain he just
And
doesn't.
there's level 2, and now he's zoned even harder. Tides of Blood not going to connect, but does its job at forcing Wicked Nation back towards this tower.
That's tough. Imagine losing half your health because you were too impatient to wait a couple seconds. A Mumu. Oh, here's Zinzao.
Oh wow, looking for something level 2. There it is. Cast a blast, flashing death sentence. Oh! After the flash, he got both flashes and still lands it first blood to Atso.
Excellent job. I don't even know if that hook was actually predicting or we aimed for center mass. Either way, fantastic hook, good, well played early game, and because Amumu decided to clear his entire bot side jungle, Zinzao would not find him here. Oh, he's gonna find Vladimir.
Oh yeah, he's coming in from behind. TF Blade Jr. is level 3. Did he take the Sanguine Pool? I assume he did. Now look at going
Nope.
in. He's gonna look for it. There's
he
the
did.
Sanguine Pool, but it's just he over the side. He's gonna come in with the bandage shots. Now Winged Nation out of damage. He doesn't have enough, and he's gonna have to force the flash out the other side.
He is unfortunately playing Silas, which means I'm not saying they lost. Oh,
Flash bandage toss.
that's not worth it. You die. You die for that.
If you landed even. Oh, TF Blade Jr. flashes under tower! He tried to finish him off and he'll go down!
That's a yikes from me. as
Yeah,
they
okay,
say.
so that one, 100% was not worth it. TF Blade Jr. overestimates his damage. He does not respect Winged Nation's ability to land abilities under tower, and that means Mr. C coming in the top lane. He's going for Spiderhawk, but Spiderhawk is going for him. He's gonna eat him up. Devour comes down. Mr. C now running for his life. Hulk flashes for it, but he's a level 2 Sin down. The taunt comes in, but it doesn't matter. Hulk finishes him up. Winged Nation on the way up. There's the knockout. Does land the E. The abscond and the abduct. It's 2 more kills for Rodham.
We discussed enchantments like, hey, they need the early game, they need this early damage, they need the early pressure. They're getting it. This is everything they needed. Misplay after misplay. Oh, that's unfortunate. Oh, there we go. From the side of Team Team Fish Taco.
The fact that they both start with team
is so unfortunate. Like it throws. I want to call them Team Fight Taco. You know what I am? Team Fight Taco is having just so many just unfortunate gameplay. Mr. C getting caught. Angry Asparagus getting blown to bits. TF Blade Jr. literally inting on the tower.
Yeah. And, you know, if they didn't make all these misplays, they'd be in a really good spot because Hulk, super far behind Mr. C. He was at 6 CS at the same time that Mr. C had 20.
Yeah, it was huge. And unfortunately, due to that misplay, actually with something spicy, he's just eating.
He's getting slowed really bad by the Glacial Augment. Piercing Arrow gonna come across. Draven Abuser, Spell Shield get baited.
Yeah, and
Death Sentence.
Let's go to land.
XL. He doesn't have Ignite. Oh, he does have Ignite. The Aftershock is popped. XL is gonna get caught by a Dark Binding, and they'll trade those summoners. Winged Nation going for TF Blade Jr. The Sanguine Pool is early, and Abscond. No, the Abduct does not connect. They're not gonna get any more damage onto him. Here comes Mr. C. He does not have his splash, and here comes Angry Asparagus. He does have his splash. Taunt Flash is available if he wants to go for it. Hulk gets Taunt Flash, and that's going to be Hulk going down for the 2nd time this game. Winged Nation now going aggressive onto Mr. C, taking a lot of tower shots. Is he having the damage to finish him up? Yes, he does! In the middle of 2 members of his team.
Mr. C, what are you doing? Keep going under the tower. Oh, wait. Okay, whatever. They do have the heal available and no Ignite to cuck it. Draven Abuser.
The Spell Shield's down. Castoplast wants to go for the Death Sentence. It baits Piercing Arrow! Bonzo takes down Draven Abuser. The perfect timing from the Varus to bait out the Spell Shield.
Bonzo has a chip on their shoulder. They are ready to show that they know how to play the game just fine. Thank you.
Otso and Castoplast, they've been really struggling in this bottom lane, but now they're the ones in the driver's seat. Winged Nation with the level 6 will have the Hemoplague before TF Blade Jr. does.
That's honestly hilarious.
But he doesn't go for it. He's low on mana, half HP, doesn't want to overcommit for this one. He does take the Hemoplague now.
You're gonna die.
But he just gets the Hemoplague thrown down on himself, and it pops the Ignite. No, he survives.
Oh. Spiderhawk just consistently shoving in Angry Asparagus. I'm consistently surprised when Tahm Kench is left open, and this is going to be the full AP of Mumu.
Okay. I like that, actually.
No, I'm also a fan. I think it's the right play. Like, I think you go for the AP item because it gives you the excellent burst. Hulk, stop trying to fight the...
Yeah, Hulk is, you know... Because of how much pressure he tried to apply early on, level 2 gank bot, perfect, great. Level 2 gank mid immediately afterwards, not so much. Castoplast coming in, but Mr. C is from behind. Castoplast needs to get out of here. The Bandage Toss is going to be blocked up by minions now. I think Mr. C wanted to go for that a little bit earlier. He might have been able to catch the Thresh, but after he got behind the minions, there's no chance.
Yeah, it's like when I was like, well, do I take the fight? Because, like, Bandage Toss is a huge part of his damage. Unlike unironically.
Yeah.
So once that's
XL's gonna get the Dark Binding into the Bandage Toss, and there goes Hulk for the 3rd time. He's all of their deaths on Rodham.
I mean, it's calculated, right? He's just worth less gold.
All right, Death Sentence gonna connect, and that's on to Draven Abuser. The play is good. Draven Abuser taking a lot of damage. The Piercing Arrow gonna be eaten by the Spell Shield. Now the flash away as Castoplast has to get out of there. Mr. C.
Winged Nation's here.
Here's Winged Nation. Whose ultimate can he steal? He does not land the Abduct thanks to the flash from XL's.
I think there he takes the Silverhold and runs them down.
Just throwing it out there. It's hard to say. It's hard to say, honestly. And some of these split-second decisions are just really difficult to make in the heat of the moment.
That's true.
Spiderhawk doing well up against Angry Asparagus. They'll trade back and forth, but he ate the wrong target. Now TF Blade Jr. does not get abducted, but does get flayed backwards. Here's the Aftershock proc from Castoplast. TF Blade Jr. flashing away from the Death Sentence. He's gonna throw on the Tides of Blood. He does not have the Hemoplague yet. He will have it in just a second, and he does now, but he is very dangerous. he's in a lot of danger now. Dark Binding, not gonna find Otso. I think he was trying to predict
the
a
backstep.
backstep. Yeah.
It's fairly common to backstep to try to dodge something like that. So I think it was actually like a good binding, despite how it looked.
Yeah.
Hulk gonna
flame.
die again.
All right, here we go. Chain of Corruption is available if he wants to go for it. The Spell Shield and the Black Shield is down, but there's the Amumu, and the Dark Binding into the Bandage Toss is good. Flash Curse to the side Mummy. They're gonna get Otso, maybe not. They're gonna try and chase him down. Chain of Corruption is good, and Flash Auto Attack will take him down, but Mistress Yi goes! Stand United will keep him alive.
Talk about a clutch shit ult. And ironically, if he did that any earlier, I think he dies. Because he doesn't get the max bonus shield from the low health.
Holy cow.
And a bit of a turn of events. Hulk is inting, which is unfortunate for Hulk. But
Hulk is having a really rough time this game.
he's trying to force stuff, and he just needs to stop. He has so much jungle to take. He has so many things to do besides consistently gank the Morgana Sivir. I think, honestly, he should have been topside a lot more. Tom Kinch is obliterating Shin. Just help him keep obliterating Shin, or even going mid.
And I think this is quite a problem because, you know, in spite of the success of Winged Nation on these roams, he's been, as a result, falling behind in terms of CS compared to TF Blade Jr. And TF Blade Jr. has picked up 2 kills, unfortunately, onto Hulk.
Right.
And so he's really not even that far behind, if at all. Actually, he's
Right,
probably
and
ahead.
Honestly,
take
if Vlad being not behind is basically being even.
yeah.
Or even ahead. Like if Vlad being even is Vlad being ahead.
Yeah.
Just by virtue of how well that champion scales.
Yeah, a lot of pressure on Otso and Castoplast this game. They're the ones with the leads. Spiderhawk doing well in his own right. Death Sentence not going to find a target. Angry Asparagus pulls the sword to him. And Spiderhawk lands the tongue lash. He's like, all right.
My turn. They know a move. I think they see a movement. No, sorry, wrong color pings. Moving on.
Right. Hulk is going for the Rift Herald. Winged Nation trying to dodge around, catching onto TF Blade Jr., but that's a really bad timing as the Bandage Toss connects into the Hemo Plague, and Winged Nation throws down his own Curse to the side Mummy, but he dies anyway to the pop, and he burned his flash for that as well.
Yeah, really interesting decision. Like even if no, I don't think you live there. Like the Hemo Plague alone kills you.
Oh, this is so unfortunate. Mistress E gonna find him. There's a Death Sense landing onto Draven Abuser as well. The Chain of Corruption is good onto Excels. The Piercing Arrow finishes him up with the auto attack from Castoplast. Soul Shackles gonna stun up Castoplast, and they're not gonna be able to finish him off, but another 2v2 for Return of the Middle Sticks.
Just throw it out there.
Rift Herald went to Mistress E.
Yep. If he had taken the lantern, he kills them both. Unfortunate.
Oh, that's so unfortunate. No, Hulk and Spiderhawk were the ones who started up the Rift Herald, and it
absolutely.
goes over to Mistress Yi.
That's the epitome of that what you want. Hulk just not having much success this game. He had the one gank bot side to secure his bot lane like the lead, but that's it. So far, he's just not being effective.
Yeah, and I'm not gonna lie to you. When Mistress Yi locked in the Amumu, I would have really liked to see Hulk back on Sejuani. I think he felt bad about the Sejuani play from game number 2, that he was dissuaded from picking it in a situation where it would have been even better. Because
Agree, because you actually have an ADC.
Yeah,
You actually have the front to back ADC comp.
yeah, and more importantly, Sejuani is basically better Amumu. It's not like you've been counterpicked with the Trundle. You're basically picking a better version of the enemy jungler's champion. Now, Winged Nation is going to get jumped on by Mistress Yi here, but here's Castoplast as well. They don't want to take this 2v2. Death Sentence not going to connect. Here's the teleport. Bandage Toss goes wide. Mistress Yi is now the focus. The Stand United comes in onto Angry Asparagus. There's the Sanguine Pool. Spiderhawk goes in. There's a taunt on the 2 from Angry Asparagus, but that's a good steadfast presence. Here comes Mistress Yi. Death Sentence into him. The Hemo Plague is thrown down onto 3, but it doesn't matter. They've already eliminated Mistress Yi. The Curse of the Sand Mummy not used.
Yeah, he was just stun locked. Like as it came up, he was just locked out. I think you're right. I think this is Sejuani would have been in the call, but I don't know. Last game he didn't initiate a single fight. I don't know if I want him back on it.
Yeah. I mean, and ultimately, I'm assuming that he's able to play it. Excel's Dark Binding is going to be thrown down, and he throws down, he flashes away as well, but the Flash Death Sentence connects! Excel's just gets played by Castoplast. Here's the Abyssal Voyage as he brings in Winged Nation as well, but it's just going to get Draven Abuser to flash away, or Spell Shield.
Where did this bot lane come from? Did they, like... They're just playing so much better, so differently. They're getting vision. They're playing on the strengths. Castoplast is landing the flash hooks. He's sweeping. I'm impressed.
Yeah.
Almost 20 CS up on the Varus into the Sivir, which is not at all how I expected this matchup to go.
Yeah. Winged Nation going to get jumped on by TF Blade Jr. What did Castaplas play in the first 2 games? He played,
Leona?
he played Lux game 1.
He played Lux game 1, and then game 2.
Game 2 was Pike.
Yes.
Yeah, I think he seems so much more comfortable on this Thresh, and I think, you know, game 3 he said, I just want
My champion.
my comfort champion. Death Sense is gonna connect from Fog of War. Excel's throws on the Black Shield, but it's too late. Then it's so much damage coming out of the piercing arrow. Chain of Corruption goes wide. Flash Bandage Toss is gonna connect. Curse the Zad Mummy on a 2, and they turn around the 2v2 and a 2v3.
Yeah, and again, Mumu's exactly who it needs to be. He's helping his winning lane. He's doing things. He has
And
to.
there's the Rift Drill thrown down. This is
Yep.
so unfortunate for Return of the Middle Six. Spiderhawk going aggressive onto Angry Asparagus, eats him up with the Devour, throws him out. He's gonna look for some more bandage or tongue lashes for the stuns. He just does so much damage. He's going for the dive onto Angry Asparagus. There's the stun. He's gonna have another Devour. The flash away from Angry Asparagus. Hulk going aggressive. He's just gonna kill Draven Abuser next to Mistress Yi. Here's Winged Nation. He's got the ultimate. He's gonna look for Mistress Yi as well and takes him down. But the tower bonus went over to Team Fish Taco.
Honestly, I don't know what to say. Like, Hulk is like, wait, guys, wait. Turns monitor on. Oh, that's right. I know how the game works. Does things. Oh, perfect. Yes. I knew I'd forgotten something. And in the meantime, Spiderhawk did try to dive Angry Asparagus, forcing Angry Asparagus' flash.
Yeah, he is a huge lead right now. 104 CS to 68. He's got 2 kills. Now Excelsis might be in trouble here. Black Shield's thrown down. It's broken. Now Hulk gonna jump over the wall onto him. The knockup is here, and that's the kill. Winged Nation with his 4th kill of the game.
Absolutely. And Hulk is like, wait, I legitimately believe Hulk is Guru Brain. Like, I legitimately believe he's like, wait, guys, wait, I'm good at the game. Time out. Oh. Yeah, he's making better decisions. Like, they're just working out, maybe.
Yeah.
Because the mover's not
It's
there.
like, oh, Death Sense goes wide. Hulk, like, put his team on his back in game number 1. Then just kind of felt like he didn't really know what to do in game number 2.
Kind of laid on his back.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Game number 3, he's gone from like hard hinting to I'm just gonna kill your champions
Right, exactly.
whenever I feel like it.
So far, so good. Like, right now, Silas, despite our misgivings, is doing very well. He is a significant 40.
Oh, Hemoplague thrown down onto Otso. Does the TF Blade Jr. have enough damage to finish him off? The answer might be yes.
Missing the Chain of Corruption there was really unfortunate and definitely sealed his
Spiderhawk
fate.
goes for the Abyssal Voyage, looking for TF Blade Jr. Flash with the Tongue Lash, gets the slow. He's looking for it. The Hemoplague is down as well as the Ignite, so Spiderhawk definitely has the chance to 1v1 him if he can keep him there long enough, and Winged Nation will make it a 2v1. But here's the Sane United. They're gonna take him down before he gets the chance.
I think, unironically, you let it finish. I think you legitimately let that finish and kill them both.
Yeah. The danger there is the potential for the transfusion to come back up. He gets a big chunk of health.
Yeah, okay,
The taunt
that's fair.
comes in.
That's fair.
I think the safe
thing is to definitely kill him.
the responsible thing.
I like that. The safe move here, you see. Oh, you can't defend this, my man.
Yeah, Hulk needs to be very careful because he's about to get dove. Mr. C coming in. Dark Binding is very easy to land into the bandage toss. Hulk is going to go down to the Curse of the Sad Mummy.
But Varus is in the area, and he does have the snipe available, but he does have the WQ if Mistress E wants to stick around. Yeah, Hulk back to just turn the switch back off. Moving on. His team, though, was secure the dragon and his steed.
Yeah, that's double Infernal.
Yeah, that's insane. And like, his Varus has the Hex Drinker, the respectful, hey, they have all the MR AP in the world. Let's not die like this.
This game is quite a bit more interesting than either of the first two games have been so
It's so
far.
back and forth. I'm like, oh, this is over. Oh, this is over. Wait a minute. Like, in my head, right? But so far, both sides are actually fairly even, despite, like, missteps or whatever on both sides.
Descends, not gonna land on the Angry Asparagus here.
He's missed significantly less than he's hit, though, so I remain impressed.
Yeah. I mean, the ones that he lands, those are the important ones.
Exactly. Like, if he lands out there, they yank him out, he taunts back, loses some health. Probably. Chain of Corruption is available. He dies. I take it back. Curse you, Thresh.
And it seems like he is very... like, not only is he much more comfortable on Thresh, but, oh, hold on a second, they're going in on Angry Asparagus. A good chunk of damage. The Death Sends into the Black Shield.
And Black Shield has a significantly longer cooldown than Death Sentence does, which means it's available for the next one, but they need to be careful. Mr. C is looking for his Wombo. He has to be running Presence of Mind. That's up way too much.
Well, he actually doesn't have Curse of the Sad Mummy up yet. It's about up right now. It's up. Death Sentence gonna connect onto him in the meanwhile. Is he gonna go for the ultimate here? He is gonna throw it down onto 2, but there's no follow-up. The piercing arrow not gonna land, but they will just chain CC him down. Soul Shackles are gonna come out, but the Chain of Corruption is there. The Flash Curse of the Sad Mummy from Winged Nation as he steals that ultimate. The Devour keeps him alive, and the Summoner Heal will keep him alive through the Hemoplague.
We were discussing earlier how Silas has all these phenomenal ults to choose from. He has used 3 of the 5 busted ones. He's used Hemo, he's used his Curse Sad Mummy, and he's used Silver Ult. Like, and it did so much work. He flashed, locked down 3 of them. They're gonna take mid lane tower, they're gonna take top lane tower. Rodham, where have you been?
Yeah, this is what this is what you needed to do in one of the first 2 games in order to secure that early game. Now Winged Nation going for some steal on the enemy Raptors. Because he can.
Yeah, exactly. Like, why not? Oh.
And Hulk is just going to take away some Krugs in the face of Angry Asparagus.
Yeah, and so, okay, so right now, on the flip side of things, they do,
Angry Asparagus is a huge lead.
Yeah, that's pretty terrifying. And it was, so we were discussing in Champs, like, hey, if Rodham doesn't get ahead early, they're going to be pretty hard to win. On the other hand, we also said that if he gets behind, they're going to have a really hard time doing anything. So far, so true.
Yeah.
Because, like, their comp, there is no nuance to their comp.
Yeah, and the thing is, the thing that we didn't note, really, that we should note now is, you know, it's so, one of the big reasons it's so difficult for TFT to do a whole lot is the number of pick tools that Return of the Middlesticks have between Abscond, Abduct, and the mobility in general of Silas. Chain of Corruption from Fog of War, Death Sentences out of Fog of War. Tahm Kench, you know, if you face check into him, he's just gonna run you down.
Thresh has like just Generals of Steel. He literally sat there and watched Borg walk out. I'm like, what are you gonna do? Sorry,
I actually think he didn't know because he was taking out a control. He was taking out a control ward, so he didn't actually have vision in the brush.
Dude, Morgana just like walked at him and got scared and left. Like she didn't throw a single thing at him. That was just fun to watch. But yeah, no, they do have all the pick tools and abilities. Xin Zhao, Tahm Kench, which has been used to some pretty solid effect.
Yeah. So as you know, in spite of everything, Hulk is somehow 2 levels up over Mr. C.
Yeah, I don't know what happened. Like, I know logically something must have, but,
I mean, he's just been getting kills, and that's given him the ability to farm faster, and he's farmed faster than Amumu.
That's true. The Amumu just hasn't got the first couple kills, and then just been dying nonstop. I do think the full AP Amumu build is good. Mm-hmm. I just don't think it's doing what they wanted it to do. They've been unable to group. And I just realized, like, if you don't land the Amumu advantage to us, you need Excel land a button.
Oh no, not a 3rd Infernal.
Oh yes, a 3rd Infernal. That's unfortunate. Like Rodham needs this. They want it.
Oh, oh
no.
Please Black Shield yourself before you walk in.
Morg would Morg would W, show Q. Oh, W won't tell you.
Okay. A Dark Binding gonna connect onto Castoplast, and now Mr. C coming from behind, looking for the bandage toss. He's gonna go in onto that one. There's the Stand United and the Black Shield. He plays him backwards. There's the Devour. Castoplast is delivered out. Hulk goes down. XL picks up the kill. There's the Zanyas from TF Juniors. He throws on the Hemoplague, flashing away. Castoplast goes down to the pop. XL's gonna Soul Shackles after the stopwatch. Winged Nation going in. He throws out his own Soul Shackles. He goes and gets a heal. Death's taken down, bursts it down. Spiderhawk now running for his life as the remaining members of his team have gone down. Team Fish Taco are just obliterating him in the team fight.
Yeah, that was a huge... Oh, wait, let him die. Oh. No, he's so dead, dude. There's no way.
One more. There you go.
There we go. There was literally no way. Sorry, that Shin was huge.
Yeah.
Got a 3-man taunt, made Varus do no damage for like a good solid 3 seconds twice.
Yes.
Like, honestly, I think Shin was the thing that turned that fight.
Yeah. MVP.
Go Shin.
But this is what we're talking about. This is the superior team fighting composition.
Yep. Taking that team fight was a huge mistake, and I think they just realized it. Like, you need to keep making picks, you need to keep doing this kind of thing, because you don't win the press R fight. You don't.
All right, so a bit of a blunder. It costs a lot of tempo for Team Fish Taco, but they're gonna get a kill, so no big deal.
Yeah, why not? You know. Ah, yes. Oh, never mind. Sorry.
No, it was TF.
It was just, it's like, oh, dude, the death by AFK. That's a bad way to go. But no, it was a mid laner.
Yeah, so a lot of tempo lost for Return of the Middle Six. They cost them an Infernal Dragon. It cost them a mid lane tower. Gold still in their favor, but only ever so slightly.
True. And taking a quick look on who has the gold, it's actually not exactly who you want it on, to be honest. Like, the Vlad has it, the Sivir has it, the Varus has it, the you know, like your gold's where you want it to be. It's not. It's on the supports. It's not on the top laners. Who cares about them anyway, right? Though. So they didn't they make it so Silas scales better.
What do you mean?
So like with the whole like changes to his like some of his stuff, like they made it so his early game, mid game were weaker, but they made up for it for something with it in the late game.
Oh,
I'm trying to remember what it was.
Not sure. I know that the buff most recently was a buff to 20 base damage buff.
Oh, honestly,
One of his
insane.
abilities.
But you know, I thought they did something for scaling late game, so we're gonna have to take a see if that matters. He is 8-2-5.
Yeah, but this is a Vladimir.
Yeah, that's a good
Vladimir's-
point. But see that specific fight, he was able to get in the back line thanks to his flash. That's it. He doesn't have the phase rush. He doesn't have a ghost. He doesn't have a consistent way out of the back line. So my fear is that if Blade Jr. can't get onto the back line consistently, they're gonna have a hard time.
Oh, this game is like on a razor's edge, honestly.
Yeah,
this,
like
it's the gold difference is like just over 1,000 gold. Both these teams, you know, they have some form of scaling.
Right, and both sides have even towers. They do like an extra elemental dragon. Let's just say Drake or Dragon and training the dragon is actually pretty huge because it gives you an extra nice percentage on your scaling. But Sivir is going to rip through your team.
Yeah, regardless of
Yeah,
the
that's not even like a skill thing. That's just Sivir existing.
All right, so TF Blade Jr. has reconnected to the game. We'll see. It'll be a little bit, but we'll see how long it takes for us to actually get back into gameplay.
Right.
Mr. C has picked up a Morellonomicon, so a lot of flat magic penetration.
Wait, what? Oh, Mr. C, I'm sorry, go on.
Yeah.
Like, that's avoid stuff, Alex. But yeah, no, you're right.
To be fair, I think that the Morellonomicon would probably be better for TF Blade Jr.
No,
as well.
I have no idea why I brought avoid stuff. There's not
The Void Step, Mercury Strad, Spirit Visage on, you know, and a Hex Drinker. So there's a decent bit of magic resist that the Void Step is worth picking up. I think the Morellonomicon would probably be better to pick up first and then get a Void Step afterwards.
Right. Well, because I think you go for like the cheaper, like double pin with Sork boots, so you could pop that backline.
I mean,
faster.
seeing as he doesn't even have Sork boots right now.
And that's also a question because aren't boots really gold efficient?
Yes, especially the magic pen, and especially on Vladimir, where I think that all of those things are very important.
Right.
Movement speed, especially.
Yeah, you really want the movement speed. You really need to be able to get into their team to properly be a nuisance. The Thresh looks like he's building into a redemption, which would help a lot with these team fights.
It could.
It could also be
Righteous Glory. Big fan of that myself.
I think Righteous would be okay at best.
Yeah, I know. I think the Redemption's probably the pickup, but you know, I can dream.
True.
Okay.
Why are we?
We're still paused.
We are indeed still paused. That's true.
Why are we just sitting here?
Well, I was going to ask why are we still paused.
TF Blade Jr. might just be getting himself settled. I think. I have no way of knowing.
That's fair. Yeah, but on the bright side, the CS differential in Varus and Tom and Xin Zhao is all balanced by the Vlad, which is probably not what you want to see.
Yeah.
As far as the differential is concerned, like Vlad's not super stacked in CS compared to Sivir or anyone who's farming, but Silas has just been roaming so much and doing. Oh, we're on pause. Talk.
Yeah.
Good.
I think that at the end of the day, the scaling goes to, like, in terms of who will scale better, it's definitely Team Fish Taco. They've got a Sivir, they've got a Vladimir, and they've got an Amumu. I think Amumu is actually very good late game.
Oh, absolutely. Especially with
And
his passive.
compared to Xin Zhao, it's definitely
Yeah.
better. But, you know, even with the scaling, it's not like the scaling of Rodham is nothing to sneeze at, and therefore, it's easier on execution for TFT as it has been for most of the series. But Return of the Middle Six, it's not like they're hopeless even come late game. It's just harder.
Silas doesn't outscale Vlad, but he does.
Yeah, no, I don't think so
job.
either.
But he does a good job. Those ults are huge. Like I think with the ults he has available, it's what 8 seconds per ult max rank.
Yeah. What I'm saying is that it's not like Return of the Middle Six.
Oh.
Whoa. Okay, he's just gonna go up and kill it. What?
Draven Abuser, what are you doing? You walk straight into the enemy team. The hooks. Oh, it landed. To be fair.
Black Shield.
Yes, but all in all, I'm not sure what Silver's doing. Aside from casually giving away her life, I think that with Silas in the bot side...
here we go. Death Sentence is going to land on the TF Blade Jr. The Chain of Corruption comes in as well. Sanguine Pool is available as he throws on the Hemoplague, the Curse of the Sun Mummy. They just do so much damage. Mr. C and TF Blade Jr. just eliminate them, but here comes Winged Nation. Hulk getting into the back line, taking out one more. TF Blade Jr. going to get jumped on by Winged Nation. Here's the two-man taunt. TF Blade Jr. gets jumped on. Hulk over the side. Stand United. He gets devoured. He spits him back out. Now the Shen is the only one alive in this area, and they'll take him down as well. It's a 2 for 4 in favor of Return of the Middle Sticks.
My God, I guess during the pause, Hulk turned his monitor back on. I just don't get it. He's playing insane and then back and forth. The bot lane getting obliterated between the Cursed Sad Mummy and the Hemoplague. But it doesn't matter. You still have 3 members doing insane amounts of damage. And it just didn't matter. You blew away your cooldowns.
Yeah. I think that, so honestly, in spite of everything, Otso, Castoplast, and TF Blade Jr. on the other side played that about as well as they could have.
Yeah, that was kind of it. Like, you needed the hook, you needed the... like, that was just how that was going to go.
Yeah. You landed the hook, you chained it into the Chain Corruption as well as you could. But unfortunately, the Sanguine Pool and the Untargetability combined with the sheer damage from TF Blade Jr. was just enough to eliminate Otso and Castoplast from the map immediately. The only thing they could have done there is, you know, force out the Sanguine Pool and then get out of there because you know that the Amumu's coming.
Right.
The other thing... and so they died. Oh well.
Right,
you
happens.
kill TF Blade Jr. as soon as he pops back out thanks to the power of Hulk and Winged Nation. And then, you know, what else is everyone else gonna do? Angry Asparagus is a Shen that doesn't do damage. He doesn't have a Titanic Hydra or anything like that. And he's, you know, behind as it were.
Right, and Draven Abuser got obliterated before the fight even started.
Yeah, that's
kind of a problem for
big
you
deal.
there. That's why I think trading your AD there is perfectly fine. Because their AD's been dead.
Alright, Castoplast looking for Death Sentence. He's a monster! TF Blade Jr. Death Sentence is onto him, but he's gonna get caught by the Hemoplague, throws down the Dark Passage Shield, he's gonna live through that one. Here's now Angry Asparagus, there's a Tongue Lash, gonna slow him up. He's getting chased down by Hulk and Spiderhawk. There's another Tongue Lash, they slow him up a little bit more. Can they finish him before he gets there? Oh no! He gets his team, Dark Binding, he's gonna devour him up, throws him back out. Hulk now running for his life, throws on the ultimate to knock him away, dodges away from the Bandage Toss. He gets the Scuttle Crab. He is now running out the other side and he'll make it out.
I will say, I'm not sure it was on purpose, he knocked the Scuttle Crab away from him and jumped to it. Hulk did. That was honestly out and out impressive.
Yeah. So what I was trying to say at the end of the day is that yes, TFT scales better than Return of the Middle Six, but it's not like Return of the Middle Six is Renekton, Lee Sin,
you don't
Lucian.
lose.
Yeah, you don't auto lose in the late game. It's harder for you, but if you execute well enough and better enough than Team Fish Taco do, you can still win.
Thresh is indeed building your vaunted Wraith of his glory. And into a heavy AP team, I have to disagree.
Okay, I agree. It's probably, like, I'm excited, but like it's probably wrong.
Yeah, because you got Redemption to lock it. Oh, nutty. More importantly, I'm almost certain that Shin can't fight Spiderhawk on even ground.
Yeah. Yeah, Spiderhawk just does so much damage.
Unfortunately for Spiderhawk, the entire...
Oh no, another Death Sense is gonna connect! They do so much damage! TF Blade Jr. just falls in the face of all the damage from Return of the Middle Sticks. Now, here we go. Winged Nation flashes over. They're gonna get in onto him. There's the Zonya's Hourglass from XLs, but he's just gonna fall immediately afterwards. Soul Shackle's not even able to be thrown down.
It's almost like the first 2 Death Sentences were testing. Okay, guys, this is gonna work. Oh god, my face! Oh god! Wait, guys, hold up. We chain CC him. Hear me out. Perfect. Good plan. Go Baron.
All right, they're gonna go. They're starting to clear out the Baron area.
The pink ward. Yes.
All right, Return of the Middle Six starting this one up.
Amumu is aware, but he's the only one on the map.
Yeah, but Castoplast is in a bad spot. He's
No,
not the
he's not.
tankiest Thresh. He throws the Dark Passage in. He's going to try and keep Mr. C out of the pit. They death sentence, pull him away, fly him back. Guards on the side, Mummy goes down, but Castoplast just keeping him there. Autos him. That's my kill, team. They're now focusing down the Baron. It's going to be going very low, and it's down. That's a Baron to return to the middle sticks.
That was actually insane, but Castoplast is okay, guys, look, worst come to worst, I lantern you over, Silas comes anyway, and we kill him. That's exactly what happened. They can't.
That's exactly what they needed to do.
Exactly, and it's not. Okay, there's no way that landed, but I was still, after the first like 8 ones, I'm like, okay, wait, is this it again? Castoplast just coming online. Silas is 10-2-9. Nerfs don't matter when you have 3 items at 30 minutes. It just doesn't. And God, you have so many good ults. My God, you have the ults. I think with the ults and how well he's doing, I'm gonna go ahead and say he's gonna out team fight Vladimir.
All right, so the Abyssal Voyage used to deliver the jungler to the Ocean Drake. They'll take that just to make sure they get everything they can before they start sieging up.
Yep, and they're gonna send the Spiderhawk bot side with teleport.
Somebody said, okay.
It's gonna be the same last game where the dude last series where the fellow got away with 2 HP because everyone assumed he was dead.
Okay, now Castoplast clearing out vision, just getting ready to start lobbing those death sentences at the enemy. See
Absolutely.
which one will land. Fish for it.
There's no reason not to. Like, what are they gonna do? Kill you? So far, they've done an okay job. But more importantly, with the Righteous Glory finish, if he sees someone available, he can get to them a lot faster.
Yeah, and the split push pressure with Baron buff of this Tahm Kench
Yep.
is immense.
Because Shin can't clear it. Like, it's gonna be cute to
He's
watch
got no
him try.
Titanic.
I
mean, not that it would help all that
it
much,
would help a
but like
little.
it would help a little.
right, and his Sunfire Cape doesn't damage them. Not the back line. Not the front line, because it's magic damage. And it's so heavily negated. Look at Spiderhawk, he's like, blah. Oh!
Since that's under the Vladimir, but they're not going to commit. It's too close to the tower, and they're not in a position to just chain CC him down. But the Black Shield is down. A Death Sentence connecting now would potentially be the engage.
Right, but they're like, at this point, I don't think they want the engage. They wait in the split push, they can just keep chilling. And there's the
And
tower
there's the
falling.
tower. Death Sentence goes down the middle. He's just fishing for him. A Dark Binding gonna land. Are they gonna commit to this one? There goes in on 100 cells. The Curse of the Sad Mummy's available. Catches onto 2 of them. A teleport coming in. Hulk gonna go golden himself. Castoplast goes down. He goes in and he takes down the support in the backline. They were just dealing with TF Blade Jr. They traded their support for him. Here's Draven Abuser. He flashes for it. Takes down the enemy 80 carry. Winged Nation goes back in with the abduct. Gets a big shield and a big heal. Angry Asparagus now running for his life as TF Blade Jr. and Draven Abuser are down. Mr. C too low to come back in.
And I don't think, even if he lands a Q, I don't think it matters. Winged Nation with a huge heal, unfortunately, also not respecting the fact that Sivir could blow her flash kill. They're still gonna lose mid tower. They still lost bot tower. All in all, I think that's a fairly good trade. Hulk just obliterating their backline even after the Thresh got caught. He's like, perfect, as my plan was intended.
Yeah, Angry Asparagus going for the taunt, and now he has no way of getting out of here! Winged Nation just gonna unload as much damage as he can. Spiderhawk happy to tank the tower as long as he can. Just tongues him down!
He has Warmogs, what does he care? That is just absolutely disgusting. So far, Rodham just online, successfully peeling off TF Blade Jr. 4 Zanyas being popped in one team fight, and only 1 mage on each team.
Yeah. Wow, okay, so
Wait,
it is the full Zanya's hourglass.
Wait, I think that's actually legitimately the best thing he's bought so far. It actually cucks TF Blade Jr. so hard. Like, he dies the backline there, he still kills Atso, but not for free. Like,
Yeah.
he loses his life for that now. I'm impressed, and Jesus.
Honestly, how much TF Blade Jr. did in that fight, I want Vladimir removed from the game.
I
But,
want Vladimir.
but Return to the Middle Six, they play around it very well. They end up winning, going even in the team fight, but it costs Team Fish Taco both their bottom lane outer and their mid lane, or bottom lane inner and their mid lane inner towers.
But most importantly for Team Fish Taco, they have successfully held the base against the Baron buff. That's okay, as was calculated. He gets another ward. No! GG.
All right, Mr. C.
Oh no.
Smites away his own blue buff. Make sure.
Make sure that Death Sentence can't possibly take it. Oh, McGrath needs to be careful here. Like, she has the wards, but they have a Thresh. I think Hulk wins him.
Sends out. Draven Abuser gets flashed on. A lot of damage to the spell shield and the ultimate popped as well as the summoner heal, but Dark Binding connect onto Hulk. The Dark Passage is thrown down and Death Sense goes down onto him. The Soul Shackles is gonna pop here. That's a good stun, but it's not enough. TF Blade Jr. goes golden, but they taken down Excels. He's gonna get taken down. The Stand United is not enough. Mr. C trying to find a way in. He's just gonna get chain CC'd without using Curse of the Sun Mummy. A Death Sense connected over the wall. He throws in the Dark Passage. They play back Angry Asparagus. Winged Nation keeps him in place with the Absconded Abduction, and another Death Sense will secure his fate. They're just gonna take down Draven Abuser. The spell shield. Winged Nation goes down. Draven Abuser just sidestepping everything. They lost another one under tower. They get the GA. Spiderhawk just has to back away as the gray health falls. Inhibitor goes down. Draven Abuser running for his life still. Piercing Arrow doesn't quite connect, but they're going to go for the Nexus Towers. One of them has already gone down. Return to the middle six. They have the time, and they're going to finish the game. Hulk goes in. Draven Abuser gets the spell shield off. Spiderhawk now the focus. They finish out the tower. Draven Abuser takes a Piercing Arrow to the face and the Hail Blades. Otso takes him down with the auto attacks. He's got the attack speed, but he's taking minion aggro. Excels throws in the Torment to Soul. He's got the Hex Drinker out. Otso dodges away with the Dark Binding. He takes it down. They trade 1-for-1, but Spiderhawk not one to be stopped. He's gonna go for it. He's trying to expect it. The Rook can reconnect with TF Blade Jr. as the base is salvaged.
Absolutely, but the base is salvaged, but for how long? That's 2 inhibitors down. The bot lane tower has almost fallen.
One inhibitor down.
What?
The one in the top lane still alive.
Oh, I've been had. 1 inhibitor down, 1 inhibitor open. The bot lane
2
tower.
inhibitors open.
I'm gonna go cry, excuse me, okay? Like, he just took the tower, it doesn't count. Baron's coming up, Dragon's coming up. It is not an LJ quite yet, but I mean, I just don't. I think they dove a little too hard after inting a little bit, but it's gonna work out in the end for them for the most part. Hulk just going a little bit too ham. They did successfully get the GA off our Draven Abuser, and that might actually be worth it all, to be honest with you.
Honestly, I definitely think they could have won the game there. All they needed to do is not individually die for Sivir. They just needed to
team dive
group up and team dive the Sivir.
Right.
If she doesn't give you the opportunity to team dive her, that means she's not defending the Nexus Towers.
Exactly. I definitely agree. They definitely got
excited.
Excited. Like, guys, we're winning. Just Pat KDA, Pat Kate. Oh wait, we're losing. Wait, timeout. Stop, guys.
All right. So, game definitely Return of the Middle Six to lose here.
Absolutely. And to be fair, TFT was in this exact position game 1. So let's see if Roudham can be like, hey guys, remember what they did? Let's not. I think they're going to
start the Baron. They've got 2 Infernals. Neither of them are mountains. I mean, obviously, because they're Infernals, but...
That's true. They do have 2 Infernals now. They're mountain. The jungler is nowhere near this Baron. They are going for the Desperation steal from the Morgana.
Yeah, they gotta clear out the vision.
Just going
Spiderhawk trying to body block those Dark Bindings. Can't body block the Boomerang Blade though, and it does a fair bit of damage at this point. He's got a lot of AD. It's going very low. It's gonna be secured by the Smite from Hulk.
I had faith in him. I was not worried at all. But most importantly, that's the Baron buff crashing into their base. And with 3 heavy AP users, I'm not sure. Sivir can clear it. What am I saying? Of course, they have a Sivir. Amumu's waiting, trying to get that flank, trying to get just something, anything. He knows he has to engage his team fight. He cannot afford his team to keep getting picked off by Hulk.
He's going in very deep. He's got the caught by the Dark Binding, but Death Sense not going to connect. Cast a Blast. They break the Black Shield. Hulk taken down to half, but he's got a GA available.
He does have the GA, and they have...
last board! Heave of Blade onto 3! Mr. C goes in with the Curse of the Sun Mummy and only lands on 2. Excels is down. Spiderhawk in the back line is wreaking havoc as well as Winged Nation, but they've already taken out TF Blade Jr. They focus him down. There's the Sand United, but they will not be enough as Draven Abuser is focused down by 4 members of Return to the Middle Six. They get the GA off of Hulk, and it's just going to be the game for Return to the Middle Six.
I maintain Varys Zanya's best item he bought. He stopped every single dive from TFT Jr. Just stunning gameplay from Rotom. They came back, they're like, wait a minute, we're good at this game, and just stomped them to bits.
Yeah, really nicely done by Return of the Middle Six, and they will take the series 2-1 over Team Fish Taco. Very close. Honestly, just a really great series overall. You know, it's unfortunate that neither of these two, not both of these two teams can continue, but at the end of the day, it is going to be Return of the Middle Six making it past the first round of the losers bracket. So, as a result of that, we don't know yet because we still have to play next week, but we will see Return of the Middle Six again in 2 weeks. Thank you all so much for watching. I'm AlexHNA22, and this is Joseph Himana Savala. Thank you for watching, and we will see you next weekend.